Yeah, Rob was using gods against Zach, and then I also used gods against him.
How'd you guys do?
Alrighty. So, I went to 2-1 with Austin Riffle earlier. Do
Sorry,
not
Gareth.
fight his Galaxy Blue Eyes deck. It's nastier than
Okay.
Cole's.
Who
I
has Galaxy
mean,
Blue Eyes deck?
Cole's is Blue Eyes and Galaxy separate.
Yeah.
So,
I'm about to make some.
okay, so there is a duelist, Austin Riffle. If you want to go up against what Exceeds can do, his Galaxy Eyes meets Blue Eyes, nasty.
Yeah, me and him did a live together last time. Actually, I think after our last duel last Thursday, he jumped on my live and we chatted a bit about some cards.
It seems
All
like
right.
a competition. Wait, does he use Exceeds?
Yes.
He does use Exceeds for that deck, but he also can flip between not Exceeds.
Okay. Because I have a Galaxy deck with Exceeds, and I would love to duel someone. I know it's like not Boomer rules. But I would love
Cole, join me and Venture Tower Gaming in Exhibition format.
Oh, I'm down.
All right.
Hey,
so,
Rob.
Delicious.
See how the order's going?
Rob, you are significantly quieter than everyone for me.
Yeah, same.
1 second.
Start. You get to choose which zombie deck.
Ooh. Alright, so what are the two options?
Zombie pile up, feeling bonely.
I was going to say pile up until you said bonely. Because I were
What's the catch?
like,
You want to get
it's just the name.
How is
Like, I believe pile up's actually better.
Pile up
Bonely's.
is significantly better than this deck, but this one is a little more fun. Or do you want me to really use the pile up?
So, Rob, you are actually worse, and for some reason, only in this ear.
Really? Because I turned my mic on.
Yeah, it's good now.
Fasten it to your
Only in
beard, it
this
will help.
ear.
So hold on. So Cole can hear me fine. Epsilon. What about you?
I hear you, but then again, I only use one earbud, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I don't use any, so.
And you are still quieter than the others to me.
That's so I don't know how to fix
Rob,
I have to.
yeah, Rob, you are
actively try
significantly
to-
quiet.
it. Well, if I am the quiet one, then maybe I should leave and come back.
Alternative.
No
Jack
change
said I'm still
whatsoever.
I'll be back.
Try resetting your mount, yeah, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
If it doesn't work out, the rest of us can just be a little bit quieter, maybe? I don't know. Unless it's like too
Maybe.
long.
Have you met us? That ain't possible. Not to sustain quiet when we're so excited with dueling.
Yeah, I was told to actually shut up after my first live duel with Arbok.
I don't know where my other die is, which is not great because my cat may have stolen it, which is not great. But
Oh,
I'll wrestle him later. Thank you for the heart. Oh my god.
hey, guys.
How about now?
Yes.
Oh, significantly better.
That's
Perfect.
How about we all take 5, do a water break. If anyone needs bathrooms, get that done before we get into the duel.
I'm gonna
Hang
let you know
on,
right now.
start. Just to let you know, that's what we're working with. If you're picking feeling bonely.
Do I see who I think I see?
Cole and
Prince.
you guys. Yep.
Yep, you saw the prince.
I do love
Jenna.
that
Better?
archetype. Yes, Rob, you're
All right. So
you're
when
wonderful. You're spectacular.
Well,
You're splendid.
Jenna said it was quiet in chat too, so I want to make sure that my chat was good too. So if we're gonna take a break, I'm just gonna give you a fair warning. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I'm probably gonna need to go in 20 or 30 minutes anyways. So I'll go with the bad.
Yeah, we know about your issues, Rob.
I drink a lot. Well, that sounds worse. I drink a lot of fluids.
I'm also a very hydrated.
Gee whiz.
Whiz is the key word. I'll be back.
But yeah, should I use pile up or should I use the other one?
Pile up.
For me,
I-
personally, I think the bone one sounds funnier.
Yeah, it.
I'm asking Star. Your opinion is valid, but Star's
I have
holds more weight.
no idea of
I-
what either deck does. So.
Pile up is a better deck, but I have a hard time resisting a good pun.
Yeah, yeah. Why do you think Shadow floods my chat with them?
Shadow from the silly zone.
Shadow from the Silly Zone. Yeah,
Should
I
we,
love them
like,
so much. I can't wait for them to be able to go live.
Should we like call it for the lives for like 20 minutes and then come back on after we've had our break if it's going to be 20 minutes?
I'm good to go. I went before I got hopped
I'm
on.
gonna go.
I just need a water.
Oh, go grab one.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a couple of minutes.
I thought you were gonna do that while I was whizzing.
We were talking strategy.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of strategy, if I need access to your graveyard, I'll ask you which ones are okay. If they're not okay, you tell me.
Yeah.
If I have a card in my hand that will bring the banished back, then I'll just let you know, so then it doesn't matter which ones I banish.
Okay. Works for me.
I've done about 7 or 8 duels today, and I've yet to use my Chaos deck. I've been using everything else.
Okay. Slay. Chaos.
Very nice.
I've been using Exodia and then my new deck twice.
Not Rainbow. Galaxy. I can't aim.
Which
I'm-
new deck needs a lot of work.
Can die.
I mean, I need a lot of work, but that's beside the point.
That's for my therapist to know, and no one else to find out.
I need
Yeah,
that so bad.
I also need a lot of work, but just up here. The rest.
Therapist.
Anyway,
guess
I
here
got
could work.
something. I did get something in the mail I never properly showed off to everyone.
Ooh!
That is an official tournament store field center card.
Hold on.
Cool.
Is mine in my deck box? Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I put all my fusions, or my extra decks, in their own special sleeves.
Nice.
I also have a field center, and of course, it is Seto Kaiba.
I was supposed to get one that has Blackwing Assault Dragon, but it never showed up.
Thank you, Zach. I only have a center.
Who is that? Chris Estar. Thank you.
All right, so Star,
All right,
we are
ready?
going with Bonely then.
Wait, question. Does Bonely at least have Doom King?
It has access to Doom King, but it can accidentally get rid of him.
Alright. Bonely.
Bonely indeed. If I had more
Cool.
time, I would have had a third
Wow.
zombie deck as well.
Look at how many
Really
points
sounds
Cole
good.
got.
Gritty.
All right, we rolling to see the order.
Of course we are.
Oh, my table's not in view anymore because I'm in whatever.
All
Usually
right.
I've been having a table.
I'm rolling my die.
I get a 5.
It breakdanced across my floor.
Recently,
What? I didn't hear you. What?
I have been so lucky with dice rolls recently.
What'd you get?
I only got a
So-
1.
6.
So
So
Cole,
we
me,
go Cole,
Rob,
Star,
Epsilon.
me, Epsilon.
Yep, I bring up the rear.
Apparently the red shirts are in
Don't!
Do you want to expand on why you said don't?
I think he said on purpose.
Ugh. But yeah, if I had like another 2 days of prep time, I would have had a third zombie deck for Starter to have chosen from.
This is my fusion monster. How did it get? Why is I'm out of it?
I was never with it to begin with.
Let's put the.
This
Team
is the
Tor
graveyard
Rock.
from last duel.
I see how that works.
See, I wish I had my TikTok Tama name all set because then I would gain levels right now.
Ooh.
But yeah, Star, I will give you a hint to what the third zombie deck would have been by its name. Spoop Story.
Is it a star deck that poops on you?
Spoop Story.
Why? What? Why are you pointing to me?
Oh, I was pointing to my lights.
Oh, you're on the top on your screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and on
We're
the top
all
on my
like, I think
screen
the top
too.
This side
Oh,
of our screen.
so on your screen you're on top of me. On my screen I'm on top of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your switches.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, doesn't bother me.
Honestly, I'm a knife.
We've been over this
It's not my
before.
back.
I'm the spoop.
As long as it's
Yeah.
not my back, I'm happy.
All right. We ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
I draw.
22
And
minutes
no
in.
attacks until Cole's next turn.
Correct.
I will start things off. The Melody of Awakening Dragon. I'm going to be discarding my Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon to select 2 pagans to go to my hand.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
Cole.
pick.
Thank you for the
Oh,
galaxy.
wait, no.
Zach, really?
I
You didn't have to
see.
do that.
Thank you.
Epsilon,
I'm
we're
picking
getting no love.
I mean, I don't care if anyone hates me.
White Dragon.
Oh, wait. What? I just got...
Thank you.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. And
I have been docked!
What
Blue
did you do?
Eyes Jet Dragon.
Chris, thank you for the duck.
Thank you guys for
Thank
the
you for the tiny
gifts.
dimies.
For everyone. All right. I don't know why I'm shuffling because immediately after doing that,
Wait, what?
I am
Habit.
going to
You're
activate
doing it
Thank you,
because
Red
habit.
Size.
my advanced ritual art in order to summon,
Zach.
let's see here, my Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon by sending 1 normal monster from,
That's not the one that does piercing, right?
yes it is.
Oh, okay then.
It just does
Oh.
regular piercing, not double piercing. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So Zach.
Right.
Zach,
By sending Blue Eyes White Dragon to my grave. Then I will.
Epsilon, a warning. The regular Chaos Dragon, not the max, turns everything into defense with losing its attack and defense, right?
It does not actually. It switches all monsters from whatever position they are in. If they can be switched, they get switched to the opposite. So if they're in defense, they get switched to attack, and if they're in attack mode, they get switched to defense mode. And both
is
of their
that only opponents or all people?
opponents' monsters, I believe. As many monsters your opponent
Okay.
controls
Yeah.
as possible. And if you do,
Is
the
it-
attack and defense of those changed monsters becomes 0. Also, if this card attacks a defense position monster, you take piercing.
Okay. So
It's only
Zach,
3,000
you
So
switch
it's
that?
guaranteed 3K.
Yes. Then I'm going to reveal the Blue Eyes White Dragon that I added to my hand earlier in order to summon Alternative White Dragon.
Didn't you discard alternative or?
Nope. I discarded
Abyss.
Abyss Dragon.
Oh, my bad.
And then I'll end my turn.
It's. I was about to say this is the turn that never ends.
On my turn.
It is not the turn that never ends. I only summon 2 monsters. How long have I been
All right,
doing
Star.
this, Tom? talk, I started probably like less than a month ago, mid-January.
I draw. Painful choice. I'm gonna
Thank you
let
for the
Cole
tiny
decide.
Oh.
Thank you for the lightning.
Would you rather I leave it to Rob?
I think we should be able to discuss
If you
it.
want. I mean, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
Cole will confide in me, and then Cole will make the decision.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
I mean, technically, by a tag match, you're supposed to allow like stuff like that. Technically,
No, honestly, I don't know zombies that much anyway. So
Me either.
while Star does that, Zach, are you still in the chat? You gave me a galaxy, and you want to see my new outfit I put together. If you want, I will put it on. It won't take that long.
Yes.
You say yes.
Outfit, yeah.
It's not supposed to be revealed yet. He said
Are
yes.
you part of the
so.
Knights or a different group? I'm part of the Misfits, but I'm not a Knight.
I think they're talking about the Knights of Yugioh.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
are.
part of Yugioh.
yeah. Technically, you're part of the Chroman Empire.
I'm part of the Chroman Empire because I am more interested in beating Yugioh than teaming up with Yugioh.
I mean, aren't we all?
I'm a part of Vita's minions.
Here's part 1.
Even more Riz than yesterday? No Riz. None. Riz, 0.
I beat you
So-
earlier, Cole.
Cole
I mean-
and Rob.
Yes.
I only joined the Knights of Yugioh so I could gain intel.
I joined the Crowman Empire because I had a decision between Crow and Yugioh, and I chose Crow.
Technically, I'm part of the Turtle Empire.
Nice.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Doom King Balgaroth. The Mad Mauler. Mizuki. Al Ghul Mizera. And actually, I'm going to change my last decision for a different one. And Necroworld Banshee.
Happy?
So happy.
Yes, we are.
So happy. That's sick.
It looks comfortable.
It
What was
actually
the last
is.
one?
This is off Temu.
Necroworld
I don't trust that website with my
Banshee.
life.
Cards, no. So, Doomed, is that the one that can banish things or do things that when it's on the field, that weird one?
Yeah, the non-target
Yeah, it
banish.
can-
Explanations here, please.
Yeah, I can negate an effect and once per turn, and I can banish a monster once per turn.
If conditions are met.
Yeah.
Does it
So
target?
we definitely don't want that one in
Non-target.
in Star's hand.
Ew.
All right. Necroworld Banshee. If it's in the graveyard, I can, on the field, I can banish it to activate Zombie World directly from my hand or deck. This guy, I lower a level 6 or higher monster by 2 to freely summon it from the graveyard. Mizuki, summon anyone freely from the graveyard. And Al Ghul Mizera, it's protection and summons itself when banished.
What kind of protection?
From destruction, it's blanket.
Like all destruction? It can't be destroyed by battle, card effects, nothing?
So if a
From
zombie
what?
would be destroyed, we can banish it to prevent the destruction.
Oh, okay.
And then it summons itself.
And they can redo it over and over again?
When it's
No, it has to be in the graveyard for it to work.
Or in the
Oh.
hand.
Or in the hand, right. Chris, no, I am not the leader of the Turtles. That would be our good friend Ghost Galaxy Cosplay.
I have
Also-
no idea which one.
Part of the ensemble is also a necklace, but the chain is too short for my neck. honestly, if I was to pick one, I think it's that one that changes the level. That's what I think I would pick to go in the hand. Well, no, because they all do something from the
No.
grave, so it doesn't really matter.
Everything else does something from the grave, so like that can still summon itself, I think.
And from the hand.
Which one was the first one?
Banshee?
No, the first one that you said. That was like the second.
Dune King.
Doom King. Thank
Chris,
you.
I'm a Misfits.
So you want this in my hand?
But I duel with
Can you read the
everybody.
effect again?
Alright, short version, it can revive if I have a field spell, and once per turn, if a zombie activates an effect, I can negate that or banish a monster on the field or graveyard.
I feel like that.
Non-targeting removal.
I don't know.
All right. I am taking this off because it's very warm right now.
I have no idea which one to pick.
Just honestly,
Which ones?
I feel
Okay.
like it's a
Which
lose-lose
ones?
situation no matter what.
I agree. Which ones have effects in the grave that activate? All of them?
All of them.
All of them.
So, like I said, just pick one.
This is, just
what are each
just
of
say
the,
a random number 1 through 5.
what are
If
each
anything,
of
I
the
would pick that one that changes the numbers, but
Okay. We'll pick that one.
Change the level to revive.
yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
I mean that just seems like the less of all the evils. Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
I'd say that was the wrong choice. Also, Graceful Charity.
What do you mean? Also, graceful charity.
She's
I
playing
play
Graceful Charity.
Charity.
Oh, I thought you meant that was one of the options. Like I don't remember hearing that one. I would have chose that one. No, just kidding.
Yeah. So you know that guy you went out of your way to, after all that? Yeah, that one's one of them that's going in the grave from Graceful.
It's all right.
Yeah, I feel like it didn't matter regardless, so
Yeah.
I don't think it mattered. It's zombies. Everything's going in the grave eventually.
Yes, indeed.
Till I play Dimensional Fissure. No.
I'm gonna put it
All
in
right.
my deck, and then you were like, "No, I need cards in the graveyard," and I was like, "Oh, you're right. I shouldn't."
No, I said you could add it, but when we talked, I said, but you gotta play it later in the game. It can't be first. We at least need stuff in the grave first.
Yeah, I didn't add it though.
You guys actually planned ahead?
Little.
Oh no.
Barely.
Yeah,
We had like
I
a
just-
5-minute conversation about Dimensional Fission. That's about it.
That's more time than
we have
Epsilon
plans.
and
We have
I.
big plans.
Yes,
We have
such
so
big
many plans.
We designed our decks to work with each other and everything. We changed the entire deck. You won't even recognize a single card in my deck.
Yeah,
I smell horse hockey.
I have changed my deck though since last time. So
Oh, have you?
All right.
no.
So
not.
Mad Mulder and Chang-Chi.
This Marvel?
Hmm?
I said, is this Marvel? Shang-Chi? Isn't that one of the new movies out?
I don't know.
Oh,
don't know.
I love Marvel, so.
I do too. I still haven't seen The Marvels.
It's not
Wait,
bad.
pick 5 what?
I discard the Shinobi Necro to special summon Jacobolin. I set, and I haven't even used my normal summon,
No, you haven't.
and I don't need it.
Okay then.
I am not quite done. Necro World Banshee. Oh, something I probably should have done first. Banish.
Pumpkin King,
to-
thank you for the follow.
Did you say someone in your chat's called Doom King?
No, his name is Pumpkin King. He has decided to follow me,
Pumpkin!
thus making him
Oh
a member
my
of the
God.
Sigma Squad.
I thought you started with an F and ended with an ING, and you said King. I'm like, wow, I don't think you can say that on live.
Rob, get your hearing checked for the love of all things indecent.
I'm working on my vision first.
Did you say indecent?
Yes, indecent.
I'm just a
All
walking
right.
pile of indecent. Cool.
And Zombie World is played.
So, in terms of how often do we do 2v2s, it all depends on like who the person is, who has time. Some people who can dedicate a lot of time to this actually set aside an entire day. This has been my second tag duel ever, technically, in over TikTok at least.
And I have more tag duel tomorrow.
I'm actually trying to figure out setting up a 3v3 with a couple people.
Spicy.
Alright. Ooh. You can't do that with co-host. That's gotta be multi-guest.
Yeah, that's the idea. Chris, in terms of tag duels or singles, tag duels can create more creative stuff and really dumb jokes, but single duels,
Also chaos.
they're a little more time efficient, in my opinion. So they both have pros and cons. I don't like one more than the other.
Star, are you done or are you still going?
I was about to say, with that, I
Okay.
end my turn.
Perfect.
And Rob, I have something during your standby.
Okay. I draw.
Alright,
Yeah.
standby phase. Because there is a field spell, Doom King Balgaroth can revive.
Doesn't it say during your standby phase or the standby phase?
During La.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm ready to go. I
Yeah.
play Pot of Greed, allowing me to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
I now play Foolish Burial, sending 1 monster from my deck to my graveyard.
Did you hurt yourself dancing?
No, I have a fun little back thing, nerve issue in my back. So wearing a dual disc hurts.
Oh!
It does not sound like a fun little thing, actually.
So-
yeah, no, it's great. I also
So,
can't
Chris,
lift more than I can't lift my arm for more than a couple minutes before it goes numb.
So, Chris asked, do you set your decks up for tag duels, or do you just have extra decks for them? Technically, no. I just
Either.
grab which deck I want to use. I mean,
Yeah.
I know Cole's using her Blue Eyes, Rob's using Chaos.
There.
They don't synergize well. It's about... Sorry.
Now
Yeah,
I
Cole's
set
using-
pass. End my turn.
But yeah, it's all about choosing whatever we have for fun, and if the decks happen to line up, they
So,
do.
Rob, during your end phase, I'm going to use Jacobolin's effect. Banish itself to revive Chingsi the Spirada. And during the end phase, it comes back. And because a zombie used its effect, I can activate Doom King and banish Chaos Dragon.
Shocking.
That was predictable.
Cards like, since it's a tag duel, cards like Dishonest or Honest and all of them, if, like, say Cole or I have it in my hand, and you attack either one of us, and it's the opposite person, can we still activate it from our hand, or no?
Technically, yes.
I don't know.
I feel like you should be
No,
able to.
Chris, there's no such thing as a dumb question.
I don't think
hang
there's
on,
any
I think it's...
official ruling on that. Because it's not your monster, it's your ally's monster.
Yeah, I believe it needs to be targeting your field specifically, so yeah, you would be able to do it. Star, can you show me...
During either player's damage step. So
Can you show me
theoretically,
Jang
it's-
Yeah, during either player's damage step. Oh, Changxi, you want to know its effect?
Yep.
During my main phase, I can send 1 zombie from the hand or deck to the graveyard. If this card is banished, I can
Yes, misses.
banish 1 zombie in my graveyard, special summon this card, but place it at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. I can
So it's a
only
slightly
use
different
each
Gozuki.
effect.
Thank you for the ducks. We have ducked off.
Oh, I forgot. I can do
Yeah,
this.
we achieved my live goal. I had to set a new one. Now I've got finger hearts.
Okay, so Rob, you finished your turn. I draw for turn,
I finished my
and I'll also play Pot of Greed to draw 2.
I want this one. I'm gonna set
All right.
that as my.
I thought I was going to have an absolutely terrible opening hand, but thankfully, not anymore. You see, I started off my hand with nothing but spells and traps, but now I can use polymerization.
Oh,
By fusing together my Goblin Zombie and my Skull Servant, I can summon. Oh, apparently I accidentally put part of my main deck in with my extra deck. Apologies.
we've already entered the silly zone.
Yep. And one of the cards that was in that I put into the extra deck, it was King of the Skull Servant. Anyway, welcome to the field. The Draco Necro Nether Soul Dragon, the monster with the absolutely funny name.
I mean, there's the corrupted nether soul after it.
Yeah. So because I need, so we're technically playing Boomer format, which is like if somebody gave Edison format a shot of adrenaline. So no pendulums, no exceeds, no links, and certain OTK enabling archetypes are banned. And a lot of floodgates are also banned. So, for example, even though that Star... So, for example, since Star and I, or even though we're playing zombie decks, we can't use any of the Ghost Girls, or just in general.
Yeah, you can't use
And I can't use my zombie Stein.
I'm so sad though, because I feel like Ash Blossom would be just like even one copy of it would be so nice.
That's all you'd be allowed to have because it's an effect.
Well, that's why. Because it would be so nice.
Yeah, okay, but listen.
It stops a lot of things.
Exactly.
Once.
But so does RDA, and that's more than once.
Yeah, that's every
True.
turn.
Valid.
The only thing is, I feel like if you got like you know how you can only have like one solemn if you had like one single Ghost Girl tuner.
Okay, that is interesting, but everyone would pick Ash Blossom.
Right.
Yeah. But like it would stop like a zombie deck, for example, from having all of them.
I can just sit down.
All right, Cole, what do you have on your field right now?
I have Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon
At 3,000.
at 3,000.
At 3,000. Star, if I were to crash our dragons, they would both be destroyed?
Fantastic.
No, because your monster prevents like yours does not.
Right, it does say
destroy
monsters
others by
cannot be
that.
destroyed by battle with this card, so that means itself, right?
No, it will die. The opponents will not.
That's why I wanted to be sure. All right, so in that case,
Also can't.
I would still get the token. How about this?
You can't attack until your next turn.
That's true.
Yeah, Cole
Yeah.
started, so we got to go.
All right, so
We go.
just to
we
be
go.
on the absolute safe side, I'll set one card face down and end my turn.
My move again. I draw. I will set one card face down. And then, what do y'all have on your fields? Your monster's 3,000, correct?
Yeah, 3,000 and mystery.
And
Zombie
it's,
World making all your stuff zombies. Doom King, Jacobolin, Chanxi Spirado, and a face down.
And Epsilon, does your monster have an ability that protects it from effects?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Star, do any of your monsters have abilities that protect them from effects?
I can negate one zombie effect per turn. And your monsters are zombies.
No, that's
No, I think it's once per chain with Barbarach.
Once. Oh well, yes, it's once per chain. However, it's each of its effects are once per turn. Hard.
That's right.
Let me look at my card.
Who are you thinking about attacking, Cole?
Well, I was thinking about using my effect, but it might be better just to attack.
What's your attack?
My attack is 3,000. Star, what are the attacks of your monsters on the field?
They're all in Changxi is 2k. All the others are in defense with more than 2k. Wait, Bulgaroth is 2k. Jacobolin is 2.2k. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what any of them do. I get so confused against zombies.
Do you
Exactly.
want to attack Epsilon?
Well,
If that happens, my monster will be destroyed, but hers will be turned to a 0 attack point monster.
yeah.
And
Not
you
if I
gain a
get rid of
token.
it. Do you want to attack her? Or no?
He's gonna get a token from that.
A
Yep,
3k token.
A 3K.
a 3k token.
Hold on, what's the condition on getting the token?
So
it
it's once if it battles it at all, the token gets summoned.
It won't.
Because the token summon
I know
happens
if
during
you
the
want it
damage
off the
step.
field.
I mean, if you can get it off the field, do I have to attack it?
I will activate evacuation device, sending it back to your hand.
Well, you can just do that.
That's why I was asking. I wanted to make sure, so now you can attack.
Okay.
I'm going to respond to that.
Oh.
Quick effect. Banish Jacobolin. Revive someone. And
You want my goblin zombie?
Nah, I'll revive someone from mine. And,
Hey, how attached to the field are you?
And very. And Cole, your dragon is banished off of Doom King.
Of course.
I will
I'll end my turn.
summon Shinobi Necro off of Jacobolin.
Try Cole.
Just a future warning. I can't summon anything.
For future.
Oh, that's
warning,
great news.
Me too.
Yeah. I can do nothing.
It's a mean combo. It is.
This has been
Yeah.
an hour-long
Definitely
duel, and we've only gotten one turn each.
After
Hold
these
on,
duels.
45 minutes.
Well, we started only like 20 minutes ago, actually.
We started at 15:15.
Give or take.
Yeah, so 35 minutes ago.
What?
We
Doesn't matter.
35
Let's-
minutes ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speed
you already
it
had your
up.
Turn, so whose turn is
Alright.
it now?
I end my turn.
Start.
Jacobolin revives during your end phase. I draw. Alright, what's the fields looking like?
Nothing.
I have
One face
card,
down.
that's it.
Any back row for an
My back row.
Nope. I got nothing.
Harpies on Cole.
Talking.
Wait, I thought Cole said they had nothing.
I had one face down.
I
Oh,
had nothing.
I can't.
Okay.
activate though, so
okay then.
Me and
it
Cole.
doesn't even matter.
Nothing really matters anyway.
I mean,
In
yeah.
the end, Lincoln Park.
I
was doing
going
Queen.
there, too.
Well, you're wrong. It's Lincoln Park. Listen, I was emo in middle school.
You don't,
Linkin
have to, you
Park
don't have to be
was
emo to like
everything to
Lincoln
me.
Park.
Cole,
You
let me go grab my MCR CDs.
I thought it was just the MC Hammer.
MCR too. I got MCR. I had all of the freaking albums. Sorry, continue your turn. My bad.
I reduced Doom King by 2 to... Actually, I'm gonna reduce Jacobolin by 2 instead.
Yeah, because you can cycle bounce that.
Yeah.
Cole, I'm already predicting we don't got this because zombies are too tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna be really honest. The zombie and the zombie is kind of
Cole, I'm using no. If it wasn't for the fact that I have to be TOS friendly, this deck's other name would have been White Weenie.
Still zombie.
Honestly, it's my Doom King and Jacobolin combo. It's not Epsilon. That's the problem.
Yet.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm never the problem.
Let's be honest, it's the fact that you can activate things on everyone's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's almost just like RDA's Red Zone.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure that if
RDA and I think Red Zone's too mean.
Same freaking thing as your card.
All right.
Yeah. And you're
All right. So
you can't get it back most of the time.
Yeah. I tune Jacobolin and Mad Mauler to bring out Skeletal Dragon Felgrand.
Yep.
And banish Rob's face down monster.
Electromagnetic Turtle. Game.
yeah, we got rid of the turtle.
I
say we, but I mean
King
Star.
into attack mode.
We'll have to do another game after this. Cool.
Yeah,
I'll switch
I
decks.
should. I don't have another zombie deck, but I should make one because this one's proving too mean in tag. 'Cause
Yeah.
You
I
could
get
use
to
a
do
different deck
something
besides
every
zombies.
turn.
No,
Yeah, you
Star.
can use a different
Star.
deck besides
Star.
zombies.
I have an amazing idea. One of us uses Shiranui, the other uses Mayakashi.
I'm funny you're talking about Shiranui. I tune Shinobi Necro and Changxi the Spirado to make Shiranui Shogun Saga. And I use its effect to banish Changxi to gain its attack points. Changxi summons itself by banishing Shinobi Necro. Shinobi Necro summons itself off of being banished. This is too much. This is too much.
Clearly, we've gone off the deep end.
Wish I had a Magician of Faith. Play Regeki Flipper, get her back, play Regeki again for all your freaking things that come back.
That's if she even stays on the field to get flipped and not get banished.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, the game's probably over very soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Cole. 5,000 directly.
Yeah.
Slash down my Shogun Saga.
I still like my idea.
That puts Cole at 3,000.
Yeah. Skeletal Felgrand. Attack Cole for 28.
At 200.
You'll be quick.
Shinobi Necro, throw your dagger. 800.
Do we already eliminate Cole? Really?
Don't worry.
It's a repeat of last time.
Summoned anything.
I'm going-
anyway. What's my next card?
No, we went after Rob first last time.
No, Chaos
Rob.
Angel happened.
What?
Attack directly. 28. Doom King. Bring
Okay.
Rob's Doom.
Okay.
And 2,000 directly. Now I have to end because I don't have further plays.
This was a mistake.
It's my
I haven't
turn.
done a
I draw,
thing.
I'm gonna
And
turn
I
and go to my desk because I physically
on.
can't stand up longer.
Are you okay?
Yeah. My duel just like kind of unbalances my.
I set one card. I set two cards. Cole, what do you have in your graveyard?
I have Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, the Melody of Awakening Dragon, Advanced Ritual Art, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Starlight Road.
Starlight
honesty, you
Road,
know
I
what?
love that card.
You have a regular? Do you have a regular Blue Eyes?
I do have a regular Blue Eyes. You want it?
No, they're just gonna banish it anyway, so it doesn't freaking matter. I end my turn. It's over.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play.
They're gonna have to burn they're gonna have to burn an effect to get rid of it. Not that
Yeah,
it is, but
I
What?
could not do the Jack-o'-Bolin play because
Why?
I don't have him on the field.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll
But
take
you
it back.
do have Skeletal Felgren's Dragon's ability for when something gets revived from the graveyard.
I forgot about that.
Well, revived or special summoned or what?
If a monster is special summoned from either graveyard while this is on the field, except during the damage step, you can target one other face-up monster on the field, negate its effects. One
Oh,
other.
it's one other
so
face-up
it
monster,
won't
so it doesn't
negate
matter.
the revived one.
but this is also
You can't-
not.
It's
You
a
can't negate
vanilla.
the revived one. It says negate the effects.
Yeah, I won't ban.
Yeah, but then you can trigger that to trigger Doom King.
Well, there has to be another monster on their field.
Which there isn't.
Yeah, take the Blue Eyes.
So if I only do one, I'm going to play
No.
Soul Charge, paying 1,000 life points to take Blue Eyes.
Here's the thing.
And
You can negate one of your own monster's effects with Felgrand Dragon, right? Thus triggering Doom King.
All right, then just negate it.
Oh.
Game's over. I end my turn.
so negate my own monster, and Doom King banishes blue. This is too mean.
I
Game's
know.
over, so go ahead.
I know. I draw.
I don't think I've ever played this well with zombies. I'm gonna
You did last
keep
time,
it from
too.
Cole,
tag duels.
what else
Both of
do you have in
kept
your
banishing
graveyard?
stuff last time.
I have a Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon as my monster.
What's its stat line?
25/25.
Oh, Monster Reborn it.
And you can add a ritual spell or polymerization from your deck to your hand.
I have neither.
Okay. Just kidding.
Instead,
I will chain with your activation of Monster Reborn or whatever you just used for it. Return from a different dimension, paying half my life points to bring back as many banished monsters as I want. I only have one Electromagnetic Turtle. And face up
how much
defense.
defense does Electromagnetic Turtle have?
2K.
1,800.
Oh, 18.
Okay.
It was-
Let's get extremely silly. I summon Chaos Necromancer.
Okay.
I have 2 in my graveyard. Star, how about you?
How many monsters or cards?
Yep.
What's the attack?
Monsters. Question mark.
What's the attack for
4.
the other one?
25.
I'll also activate Eternal Chaos, targeting your monster, and I can send one light and dark monster who equals 2,500 attack or more, less, to my graveyard.
6 times 3. That would be...
I'll be sending Marshmallow
Yeah, I
and Black
had
Collar
4,
Serpent
so-
Dragon.
I only have 2, so I'm adding ours to 6, and I need 6 times 3. My math is terrible.
6 times 3, 18.
Okay, so in that case, the Stolen Dragon will attack you, the turtle.
And destroyed?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Chaos Necromancer will attack, but we know we're going to banish the turtle.
I am, because I'm pretty sure my life points, I didn't even keep track because I got hit so much, I think I'm at like 1,000 left. It's probably a little bit more, but I'm just going to say 1,000 because I
I
thought it was
hit
over
you
anyways.
for 4,800.
And then I paid 1,000, so 5,800. So that puts me at 2,200.
And then you also cut your life in half.
That was with different dimension. I did that before Soul Charge, correct? No, I just did that
Yeah.
now. So 2,200 divided by half, I'm at 1,100. So I was pretty good.
Okay,
at
cool. Congratulations, you're good at gustimation.
I am actually. All right.
All right, let's end this pathetic duel. I end my turn. Fearless Round goes again. Let me guess, you drew a BLS.
No, I wish.
Chaos Dragon Leviator?
No, nothing. You know what? I am my turn.
What did you draw?
Magician of Faith.
Oh.
Star goes next, has 5 monsters, doesn't matter, so...
Yep.
Card destruction.
You could just attack and end it.
Ghost fusion.
I lost.
Magical stone excavation. Robin Goblin.
I got to do kind of nothing. Star stole the show.
I did. This deck is too much for tag duels.
I agree, which is why I propose the next time that we all get together for a tag match, Star and I use something different but also complementary.
I am
Like
down
what?
to
The monster's
do-
going to give us compliments?
I am down to play Shiranui's.
I don't know
I
what it
have
is.
all their extra deck in my extra deck. I'm going to...
Yeah, but
Right.
trying to play straight Shiranui and straight Mayakashi and Boomer format might be a little tricky, which is why I was trying to combine both of them together into one deck.
I don't know anything about Mayakashi. I will not be good at them for a good bit.
Okay, so Mayakashi, they're all about summoning their other synchro selves once they go to the graveyard.
Okay.
All right.
Basically,
because this guy, I've seen it played. I don't know how to do it yet.
okay,
So,
I can teach you.
Changshi, the Shirado, because it's leaving the field, goes to the bottom of the deck. And Shinobi Necro goes to the graveyard as I tuned for Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon.
I already packed my deck.
He played card... I'm sorry.
banish
Star played card
Mizuki.
destruction. I didn't even grab a new hand.
I banished Mizuki to bring out Algol Mizera. And Shogun Saga slice into Ra. 3,000.
It's over. It's over.
It's over. Yeah, Star, you and I should talk about coordinating non-zombie decks.
Yeah.
So, are we, Cole, do you want to do another one?
Yeah, I could do another for the next hour.
Do you want me to try to you want me to change decks, or do you want me to try this one again?
As long as we're playing things that do a lot of field removal, I don't think I can play Galaxies.
Well, here's the thing. Are we going
I have one
to...
card.
Does Star have another non-zombie, non-RDA deck?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
You do?
I said how I was playing gods against Zach.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Okay,
Star,
how
you
about...
give us
also
credit for
have-
remembering things.
Well,
I also got a Black Wings in the making. Plant say, ooh, okay, I know a deck I'm going to use. I'm not sure if it's going to be any good.
yeah, I'm in a similar boat. I really wish I had deck number 7 ready to go, but the USPS screwed me over.
Well, no, I have
So-
another deck ready to go. I don't know if it's going to be good, bad, or in between.
So, Cole, I have Chaos, or I could try my Exodia. You tell me which one you want me to try.
Exodia could be fun.
If you openly play Exodia, everyone's going to focus in on you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, I have so much negating attacks against me, I'm not worried about that, because that'll be a waste of attacks for you guys.
Yeah, but then we burn through your cards.
And then Cole
And then
will build up
that leaves
a
you open
massive
for the next
offense.
player to come in and take you out.
You know what, Cole? You decide. You're my partner. I have faith in your decision.
I feel like we should try this again in a more even match. Provided we have a more even matchup. I don't know
Okay.
if.
By the way, I've changed my Exodia deck, so it's got attack options too, but it usually is more towards the end.
Okay, because I can do the attacking, probably. And as long as hypothetically, if I can activate my like attack negation things on attack directed at you, then I think we can win.
Star,
Um,
you want to take a gamble on my my magenta deck?
do you Cole Chaos
Is the
Exodia,
coloring
whatever, you tell me.
thematic for the deck itself?
In a way.
All right. What type
It's a lot of fire.
or
Probably
attribute?
zombie. Oh, fire. Oh, Fire Kings probably.
Oh, Fire Kings would make sense.
Probably, I said. I don't know 100% with Epsilon, but I'm assuming that's what it is. So Cole,
I think
what's your
Fire
decision?
Kings is like it's the next closest to a problem deck after like everyone's playing it and it's fairly good after RDA.
That's true, but you have to understand, I'm dumbing it down to make it be also Nephthys engine.
Thank you for the likes.
Oh, it's double
Cole, can you hear
flame
me?
theming.
What? Yeah, sorry.
So,
Were you
what
in
do you
your
want?
own world,
What's your
Cole?
decision? What's your final decision?
Do the chaos again so we can have a chance.
Okay, you know what? On second thought,
You'd
no.
have a chance.
I'll leave the Fire Kings alone. I want to give
Alright.
Feeling Bonely one more try. Because I did nothing with it.
You did nothing with
Okay.
it.
I just shuffled like 80 times in front of you guys, so now.
All right, so gods or like this is likely janky gods. I haven't even played tested it that much.
While you guys decide which
Or insects.
decks, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
These both
Here's my
haven't
gold
been play tested much, and probably aren't that good.
Are we re-rolling for turns again?
No, we'll decide based on the fact that you guys lost.
So you guys
Okay.
pick your starter, and if you go first or second.
Cole,
And
you go
then-
first if you want. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
And you know what? I'm going to slightly rearrange my setup so I can duel from my chair.
But yeah, I don't have any playing during your guys' turn in these decks.
And I only have a minor disruption in this deck.
I don't even have a solemn, I don't think, in either of them. Also, my zombies don't have a solemn either.
Solemn's overrated.
Yeah.
Welcome to Relax Hours.
Relax hours in the silly zone.
You know, if I truly wanted to relax, hang on, I need to move a couple more things.
Just get yourself a mojito. Hey Cole, you in your own world?
No, I'm sorry. I'm typing a message. My bad.
Cole,
Hey,
for the win.
you know another tag duel I want to see? Us versus Cole and Brooding, because they're a good team too.
I
We
agree.
could face their- we could face their double blue eyes with something complimentary that's not double zombie.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Cole,
But it's going to take a lot of work.
You ready to lay the smackdown?
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds to shuffle. 2 seconds to shuffle. And then also
I'll leave.
to a wider screen so you can see me.
This is a
I'll
better hand
leave
than
the
last time.
decision up to Cole. My bugs or my gods?
Oh, don't leave it up to me because I don't really want to make a decision right now. Brittany,
But you're about to
Rob.
duel. You have to make decisions every turn.
we literally have our decks go great together, breathing. Okay. Please stay in that accent. Wait, what accent did I use?
Your complaint voice.
Chat bugs. Chat says
Is
bugs.
Brooding in your chat?
Yeah, Brooding's in my chat. Well, I think that's still that.
Brooding can't come say hi to me once? Wow.
How about Brooding decide since
Brooding.
you don't
Go say hi
decide?
to Rob right.
Brooding did say bugs.
Yeah, because they're the same deck.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
oh, I thought it was chat said bugs.
Brooding. Listen. Well, no, someone else said bugs. William said bugs.
All right.
I will say I do have an immense fear of certain bugs, so that's really fun for me. But also I can't see the question here, so it doesn't matter.
Brooding, you came to say hi? Thank you for your support. That was sarcasm.
Oh, how
No,
nice!
just
If only I got a Brooding though.
But
You have to beg for it.
oh yeah, on your knees.
I don't have room to get on my knees.
Yes. I don't know how to reply to that, but I feel like... Never mind.
But
All right, let's continue this duel.
Listen.
You mean get it started?
I'm putting dual disc on. Dual disc is going on my hand. I think this was the accent that I was talking in that the chat wants me to stay in. I don't know.
That's a British accent too? Oh my god, I'm in trouble.
I don't know. It kind of slips in between that and maybe a little Australian. I don't know. I'm not very good at it, but my little...
Star. Brooding said anything but gods. Gods are F tier.
God, I don't. My gods are barely tested. They've had one duel.
Oh, that's so great. Maybe we'll have a chance.
So, Cole, we decided you're going first on our team, right?
Yeah, unless you want to.
No, you can go.
The fact that
You,
zombies are
if you put
better
stuff
than
in your
my
graveyard, I can
RDA.
benefit from it, depending.
I've wanted
Start.
to make good zombies for years. Over a decade, actually.
Who's
Zombies are
first
awesome.
for your guys' team?
Zombies are so fun.
Okay.
Alright,
I don't
I'll
necessarily
start.
have a good play, but I'll go first out of the two of us.
Oh.
I'm going first, so suck it up. All right.
Racco's god deck, huh?
I
Brooding, I was only joking. You can go back to Cole if you want. I
play
was only
Pot
teasing.
of Greed, and I will draw Dos Cardos.
I have a god deck now.
Then I will.
Cardo.
Brooding, you missed my outfit.
Oh, monster
play
Cardo.
White Stone of Legend in defense mode, and I will set 1, 2,
Brooding, you missed my outfit earlier.
3. You did. It was pretty epic. Okay,
It was awesome.
3 cards.
It was my
And I
birthday
take my
suit.
turn. I'm trying so
Alright,
to like
Epsilon, your go.
in a way
Draw.
where my dual
Yeah, I
disc-
keep trying to. I'm trying to adjust my camera further back so it can. Oh, there we go. That's a little.
I'm gonna play Foolish Burial. I'm setting my hand down right here. Search my deck to send
Oh.
something straight to the
I
graveyard.
gotta do one thing. It's not my turn yet, right? So I'm gonna. I never put my electromagnetic turtle back in the thing. Do you want me to reshuffle the entire hand and everything?
Yes, please.
Okay, I figured you would. So.
That way, if the odds were in your favor to get it in your opening hand, you would have it.
The odds were not, so I'm not complaining.
Anyway, I'll be
They
sending
weren't
White
bad.
Prince to my graveyard. Allow me to send 1 Skull Servant and 1 Lady in White.
Cool, I got some glasses for you. Hold on.
Did you say glasses? Nice.
It's radical.
Also, they are. I don't think they're up here, but I have foot glasses with demon horns on them.
I'm actually going to move my hand right over here so I can shuffle without losing my hand.
Me?
I really can't see much with these. Everything's red. It's so dark.
Cole, did I see you nodding? Yes, it does.
What?
Do these suit me?
A bit.
Yeah.
They look like you've always had glasses.
Wait, did you not have glasses before?
Where did I
didn't
go?
have
What do you
them
mean?
on.
Oh.
Never mind.
This is the first time I've gone live wearing glasses.
Okay. I'm a horrifically
First time I've gone
Inattentive.
online wearing underwear. Kidding.
Rob?
I'm a horrifically unobservant person in the way that like I just people's appearances stick in my head in like a certain way, and if you like change something like ever so minor, like glasses, I won't notice. Like my friend one time got a haircut, like a major haircut. I did not notice. I was like,
I'm setting 2 cards.
it's a problem.
Yeah, either I
Ending
notice the small things or I don't notice at all.
I draw.
It's either
I play
there or it's
Pot of
not.
Extravagance.
Let's go.
Banishing 6 monsters from my extra deck. To draw 2 cards. I will then summon Cyber Valley face up defense mode. I will set 1 card face down. And I will end my turn.
Mahina turn. Draw. Interesting.
Where's my headphones? Right.
Alright.
You still using
I
Blue Eyes?
set a
Cole?
back row.
I am.
I set
Okay.
a monster. I end my turn.
Brooding, you still in my chat?
If it's up wearing goggles, you literally won't notice. I probably
Oh, no.
noticed that.
Was that brooding about
Yeah.
the goggles?
Epsilon, Brooding also said hi.
Oh, I actually tagged him about the fact we need a full-blown Celtic Guardian archetype.
We could do this. We could make a match. And then
Now I have to get up.
whose team was whose?
It's me and you versus them.
Ugh.
But
You made me get up. You already lost.
All right. Don't really want to.
Hi, Mo. Oh, the gay pride
I
flag.
need to go back to the gym more.
I'm gonna end my turn.
You doing
No
nothing.
attacks?
Do I look like I have a monster that can attack?
Did all 4 of us
I thought
brick?
you were going to put something in attack.
No.
Just because you
I
can
didn't
attack doesn't mean you
go
need to
for it.
attack. Gandhi.
What is that monster you have on field?
This is White Stone of Ancients.
I thought so. I wasn't certain.
I'm looking into not nobles, Nordic gods.
Excellent.
Oh, me too.
Are you?
Yeah.
The Nordic deck is
What are
awesome.
you looking? Wait, what deck? What are you talking about?
Nordic.
Nordic gods I was
Oh.
thinking of looking into.
I have all
Nordic,
the
I should
Nordic cards, I think.
I don't.
Yeah, I do too, from buying the Legendary Collection twice over.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to say the vast majority of the cards, however, and I don't feel like struggling every duel just trying
Turn
to
are we on?
speak.
I actually know how to pronounce them.
Excellent.
Oh, it's Epsilon's
Whoever
turn.
is after me. Epsilon.
Oh. We got distracted by deck talk.
I didn't.
Draw.
I've read some Valkyrie's cards, Brooding. I actually like those. I was thinking about looking at Valkyries too, but I
They're
don't have the-
very
I don't have one.
underpowered for this format, but they splash well with another
Thank you for the
archetype.
chilies.
Epsilon, what if we tag you with Nordics, me with Valkyries? Because I feel more
Doable.
confident.
Doable, but again,
I'm-
Valkyries would need to be splashed with another deck. Also, I would actually have to build my Nordic deck. It's not. It's like a D tier level of readiness right now.
I don't
Listen,
have
my
a
galaxies are also a
Valkyrie
D-tier
card. I don't have a single Valkyrie card, so
I do.
You also have to understand there are numerous cards that treat themselves as Valkyries that are not Valkyries, but so you're going to have to do a wiki dive into finding the cards you need.
Or I could just do whatever and roll with what I got.
I'm saying if you wanted to build one. Anyway,
Yes.
I mean, I could just go full funky. Your move.
I have to do it from the hand for this to work.
Yeah.
So-
if you try.
To hell with it. I'm done being on the back foot. I'll play Monster Reincarnation. By discarding Compulsory Evacuation Device, I can add one monster from my graveyard to my hand, but it doesn't matter which one I pick because I'll send it right back to the graveyard with 1-for-1, allowing me to discard a monster to special summon any level 1 monster from my deck.
Wait. Go back one step before you play 1-for-1. What monster are you putting on the field?
No, not on the field, back to my hand.
Oh, back to your hand. Never mind.
Yeah, it says to send a monster from the hand to the graveyard.
Okay.
Why are you purposely doing a play that just reduces your hand size?
Because the only other thing I have in my hand is another card that's a not playable monster.
I gotta stop talking. I'm sorry.
So, the level 1 monster I summon to the field is King of the Skull Servants.
Is that a effect monster?
Effect monster,
Level 1.
level 1 with a question mark for attack.
Okay, what's its effect?
No, this is a completely different duel. Its effect is, quote, the original attack of this card becomes the number of King of the Skull Servants and Skull Servants in your graveyard times 1,000, which is currently 3 because of how whites treat themselves as Skull Servant. Then, when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard as a result of battle or removed from play, one of your King of the Skull Servants or Skull Servants will special summon it immediately.
When it's destroyed by battle?
Yeah.
Alright. It can be targeted, right?
It can be.
I'm activating Successor Soul.
Uh-oh.
What's that do?
I'm tributing my monster, targeting your monster, and sending it to the graveyard. And then I get to special summon one level 7 or higher monster from my hand or deck.
Ooh.
Okay, Colt, question. Never mind, actually. I dropped the card.
Amethyst.
I'm gonna summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay.
Which I will chain with a bottomless trap hole.
Oh.
That's
How are you doing, Amethyst?
fine by me.
We've really got to get a tool.
Okay, so Cole is using Blue Eyes, Rob is using Chaos. I'm still using my Skull Servants, and Star changed to gods or insects?
Bugs.
Bugs. Bugs.
And none of mine have been chased up for you to
Amethyst! Hi there!
Brooding.
So
It is
Cole, is
Yeah,
your
Amethyst.
fine by me.
Message
Cole, is
me
your
that
field bare?
sexual one next week.
My field is bare currently,
Amethyst joined my chat.
but it won't
Are you
be
Betrayal.
protected? Or you need
What?
protection? Are you protected?
And so is Mac.
Protection.
pretty good.
Just want to check because I've got something too if you needed it.
Did you end your turn?
I've got nothing. I gotta end my turn now.
All right.
I've got this one card in my hand that I need to meet a requirement in order to summon.
During your end
Wait,
phase, the effect.
Hold on. Doesn't it go? It goes Cole. Wait, what's the order?
You're next, Rob.
Cole, Epsilon,
Oh,
Rob, me.
My
Okay.
my monster that was sent to the graveyard during
I'm after Epsilon.
gets
Cole's doing something in end phase.
Oh, okay. End phase. My bad.
and I'm gonna summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon.
No,
Jet.
you won't. No, you won't. I'm sorry, Star, but I can't allow that jet dragon on the field. I'm going to torrential tribute.
Here's the thing, Jet revives itself so easy.
That's true, it does. Whenever a Blue Eyes goes to the graveyard.
I wish you saved your bottom.
So is it going through? Is that your one take back, or what are we doing?
It's my one take back.
Is bottomless,
Okay, so it's
does bottomless banish?
Bottomless banishes.
Ah. Okay.
So, yeah. If I had
So
known
Jet
Jet Dragon was going to come out, I would have saved my bottomless.
Hey, Bearded.
Hey, everybody.
Alright, so that was the end of Epsilon's turn. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I draw.
I really don't like Jet.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Sad.
Jet Dragon is literally the only Blue Eyes card I hate.
Zombie deck. I can have one Jet Dragon.
But,
Okay,
but we're not using that
Dragon
deck,
against
are we?
zombies, I would, yeah, I would still beat it with all the things, but in this deck, no, I don't have anything to deal with that at all.
I will
Not a thing.
summon Light Law Median face up defense mode. I will then, unfortunately, have to end my turn.
I draw.
Currently, I cannot do such a thing.
I set a monster. I end. This is what this deck does. It has nothing that will do anything against Jet.
Yeah, neither can my deck at the moment.
Well,
Maybe
That's
my
not-
Doom King and your Jet should both go to the ban list.
Yeah. Kuda will never allow that.
I mean, here's the thing though, is I don't think Jet Dragon is I think it's a very good card. I don't think it's absolutely busted, especially when you only have one copy of it. And also in your zombie deck where you banish everything, I can't even summon it. So
Yeah, that's why I'm saying my card that banishes and your
Yeah.
card that comes back.
Exactly, Chris.
I don't know, but I feel like if you target Jet Dragon, like if you use bottomless on Jet Dragon, then you would have been fine.
Yeah, and I didn't
Yeah,
because of
I have a lot
dumbass.
of cards that would destroy Jet Dragon, but that's not on my
Yeah,
hand.
destroy
Nothing
doesn't
about
help
Jet Dragon
though.
except Cosmic Cyclone.
You
I
need
meant
to
get rid of
banish it.
Bottomless. Which Epsilon used on my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, because I'm a dum-dum.
I'm not saying that it's not a good card, but I feel like there's tons of ways to deal with it. Whereas
There is. There for
I have
certainly
none
is.
of them.
it's a lot.
I have
harder to deal
not a
with.
single one.
So
Hang on a moment. I need to change microphones. Give me a second.
yeah, go for it. My point is
Either Epsilon can deal with it or I lose the duel.
I can't. I worked harder than Crow with Malefics.
I can't laugh at that. Sorry.
Yes, you can. Feel free to laugh at your boss.
No.
Is it still Cole's turn?
Is it my turn?
I thought Star ended this.
Yeah, Star just ended their turn.
My bad.
Did
Yeah,
Star
because
freeze?
I don't have anything.
Oh, no.
All right. I'll activate Foolish Burial. Send one monster from.
Yes, Chris. If you manage to banish a jet dragon, there's no coming back for it unless they're able to put it back in their graveyard.
Yeah.
Which I can.
I mean, also, you can target Blue Eyes Jet Dragon.
Yeah, it doesn't have target protection,
It,
which is fine.
like, when it's by itself,
Alright.
it's not that, like, crazy. It just, like, protects everything else.
If I get the right card, I
Yeah,
can bring banished
and
cards
I-
back to me.
And it bringing itself back with all the protection and the bounce, it's a lot. And only if I get the boss of this deck will I be able to do a single thing to it. Otherwise, I might as well surrender.
So stars.
Ditto. I've already been gotten rid of.
That's how the last duel just went.
That's literally how the
You
last...
guys I was gonna say you decimated us in like turn 1.
Like, I don't want to be, like, a little, like, poopy head. But, like, y'all can't act like this when we didn't act like this against your deck. That
What
you
I'm
No.
saying
I'm just saying.
on all
I'm
of our
just saying.
turns.
I'm just saying.
My
We
problem
both
stuff
know
should
that our
go.
decks cannot come back from this.
I don't have a single play unless I
Yeah.
don't have a single play against you.
Anyway, Cole, who are you gonna swing
I
at?
agree that my stuff should get hit.
I'm not familiar with Magnet Warriors. Brooding.
Well, thank you, Chris. I try to go live a couple times a week.
Like
But
my
also,
stuff? Yeah.
I would like to mention that I have taken Jet Dragon out before in my deck. You are always welcome to say, hey, can you remove your Jet Dragon? I've taken it out before. So before the match...
I've got no problems fighting off a Jet Dragon.
I forgot.
I'm just saying, it ain't going to be a fun
Dragon
fight.
exists. I forgot it exists.
Also, I think I'm just tired and cranky.
No, it's fine. I'm also
I'm always
tired. I
cranky.
feel that. What do I want to send to my grave? I think I send the White Stone.
Banish contact fusion shenanigans, so if you can recover that. Oh!
No, you can't make them take it.
I get what you're saying now.
Alright.
So,
I mean,
I sent White Stone of Legend, so I get a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I only have one card that can.
Also, I'd like to mention that you banished my Blue Eyes, so I don't have a Blue Eyes in my grave anyway, so Jet Dragon doesn't have an effect.
Does it still revive?
No, I don't have a Blue Eyes in my grave. I need a Blue Eyes in my
I didn't know if that effect required the blue eyes in the grave.
Yeah.
I forgot about that too, because again, we're Yu-Gi-Oh players. We don't read our cards.
Exactly.
Necroface.
I didn't know what and Jet Dragon's not my card to read.
Yeah, alright.
It's okay.
Ugh.
I thought about it till that moment as well, but anyway.
Are we all good? Are we all happy again?
I mean, if it's a beat stick, then I maybe can do something. But as soon
Alright.
as you get a blue eyes in grave, I'm in
Then
trouble.
I'm sending my
Oh,
grave by using trade-in.
Never mind.
where did this headache come from?
Yeah, Necroface is the card that I use brooding. So when you normal summon that,
Add
all banished cards go back to the deck.
one card face down, and I'm summoning my Maiden with Eyes of Blue. And I pass my turn. Epsilon, your move.
I draw. Oh yay, another card I can't use. I end my turn.
I could attack.
I draw.
I forgot it was...
The distraction tactic worked.
You got me.
Oh my god, I'm going to play. I'm going to play one card against
Okay.
defense and end my turn, because that's all I got.
I draw. Wait. I can do it!
You can attack?
I can... I got the out. Alright, so first, I flip up Self-Destruct Ant. All of us, each player, takes 1,000 points of damage.
Right.
I should probably actually keep track of it this time. Since we're not taking like 7,000 at a time.
I flip up Gokipan. I normal summon Dragon Bite. When this card is normal summon, I can special summon a level 4 or lower insect from my hand. I special summon Fusion Parasite. When this card is special summon, I can fusion summon using monsters on my field.
Ultimate Flame Swordsman. It's pretty.
I'm compulsing it,
You're compulsing it.
I think.
Evacuation!
No, wait.
Evacuation.
Evacuate.
It's V, not J. V.
Right?
We've been over this before, Rob. It's one of your best clips.
So you're... Which monster are you compulsing?
You need that card, Brooding?
Fusion Parasite.
I got 2 of them, Brooding.
Yeah.
Alright. It goes back to my hand and cannot resolve. I thus lose the duel. That was my only play.
Well, you still haven't been hit.
What's up, Joey?
Well, I don't have anything to do at all from here.
So far, not much of us have. I've got
You play it next
3
turn.
defense, that's all.
Yeah.
No,
Cole,
it needs
your
to be
turn.
special summoned to activate.
Oh, it
and
does.
I need 4 insects.
Yeah, you got walked.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, Epsilon might save you. Things might turn around.
Yeah,
Something may happen.
I can bounce back if I pull one stupid card.
Me too. I got nothing because I had to reshuffle. I had a much better hand the first time.
Face down.
Go ahead, start attacking me.
I'm gonna attack
1,000, 15, and 8. And they're all on attack.
I can't hear you, Cola.
Epsilon, what do you have on your field?
Bupkis.
What is it? Nothing?
Bupkis!
Can I attack you for 3,000?
I mean, you could.
Pretty please? Can I attack you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Wait, did we all take 1,000 earlier?
Yes, we all did.
Yes, everyone.
Yes.
Each
I
player.
got 7,000.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. I won locals and pulled a CR Legatia.
The CRV. The Mazda CRV.
What's a CR?
Collector's Rare.
Collectors are...
Oh!
Slow down, Epsilon.
I only know of challenge rating for CRs.
And what's a Legatia?
I don't know.
That's something I don't know.
Not to be
Mazda
controversial.
it was a joke, Brooding.
I used to know. My turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's only one thing I can do.
Oh, thank you for
Die.
the tiny dino, Zach.
Be silly. I summon my thing. I got nothing.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I literally have nothing unless you want me to send everything to the graveyard.
Do it.
I mean, you
I'm
can.
dead. You.
Just because it could be done, I will summon Phantom of Chaos and then Torrential Tribute the board.
My jet dragon will go to the grave, but my maiden with eyes of blue is...
Sangan. Leaving the field, I'll activate his effect in a second. The others don't have an effect. When he leaves the field, I can add one monster 1,500 or less attack from my deck to my hand. Any monster, or does it have to be dark? Any monster.
I'm starting to realize that my Skull Servant deck is incredibly fragile.
This deck has
Just
been
so you're
played
aware,
one time.
Cole, do you have anything banished?
I have one Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's the 10th anniversary print.
I'll be picking Cyberjar to go to my hand from Sangan's effect.
Oh.
I think that might be my second favorite Blue Eyes art of all time.
Sorry, Brooding, I forgot. I ended up getting Arbok answer my question about Raw's Fear mode. If you don't have a Raw in your deck or hand or graveyard, don't even have one in your deck at all, what happens to it? It just stays on the field. It's just basically a meat stick.
It
Which was
cannot
nice.
be attacked, and it cannot be targeted by card effects, and
Yep.
it does prevent direct attack, so it's
That's
just
exactly what I mean.
there.
Just giant meat stick. All right. Epsilon, did you end your turn?
I did, and on the subject of giant meat sticks, I have one in my fridge.
I have one, but it's not my fridge. I draw.
I was gonna say that. I didn't want to be lewd.
You were gonna. You didn't want to be me? Everyone wants to be me. Look at me. I'm awesome.
I mean, you're a solid 7.
To which one?
Me.
Rob
Are
is
you
a solid
looking
7
at the
out of
scale
10.
backwards? I'm supposed to be a
No,
3.
No, your personality makes it for your lack of looks.
Tell the girls that. I'm gonna set 2 cards. I'm
Rob,
then
we're
going
duelists. All that matters is the online persona.
I'm gonna set 1 card face down defense, and I will double
wonder
check
what
when
it could
put
be.
down. I end my turn.
I draw.
I have a plan to get you your Blue Eyes back, possibly, from the banished area. Brooding, I like meat sticks. What's your favorite brand? I like Jack Links.
I'm really hoping you went ahead and summoned the thing. So I'm going to use the effect of Battle Wasp Twin Bow Attacker. I can special summon this card from the hand. Also, I cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except insect monsters. So, Battle Wasp Twin Bow Attacker. Attack that face down on Rob's field.
And it is
Cyberjar,
Cyberjar.
please. All right.
Yep. So, I don't think anyone has anything on their field anyways, right?
Nope.
I had
Oh,
one monster.
Sorry, Cole. It is gone.
All right, so 7-star Ladybug of Doom
We draw
goes into face down defense.
5.
Battle Wasp Dart Hunter goes into face down defense.
I cannot summon anything.
Infernity Beetle in attack. Bee Trooper Descent is a spell card. It goes to my hand.
Was my card
And the last
destroyed?
card.
I don't get
Yeah,
what the Tabasco non-gen. What does non-gen have to do with Slim Jims? I'm so confused.
The Cyber
And Bear.
not Cyber Dragon. Cyber Jar destroy cards.
Yes,
destroys
it
all monsters
destroys
on the
the
field.
field.
Actually, I don't know if I can summon.
Destroy. Did it destroy a Blue
I-
Eyes?
What card is it? I might be able to settle the ruling.
Jet Dragon. If a card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, I think. But I don't know if it if you can summon it if like everything on the field, like if it's like everything or if it's like a specific card.
Is it card or card? Parenthesis yes.
Oh, I
So yes.
got you now, Brooding. I
think
didn't know that.
And my last card added is Beargrim, Shell Emperor of the Forest Crown, and that's too high a level.
All right. I'm going to go next.
All right. And then when you go, I'll make it quick.
Electromagnetic Turtle, face down defense mode. Dragon Nails, Pot of Desire, Chaos Zone, and the Chaos Creator all go to my hand, as Chaos Creator cannot be special summoned.
Pot of Green and Allure of Darkness go to my hand. Meanwhile, White Princess will be summoned in attack. Goblin Zombie in face down defense. And then, my roommate is home. Zombina face up attack.
I don't cheat. Pepper.
I think I can take out
Oh,
Jet if you use
Yes.
White Princess's ability.
Still alive.
Solemn Warning, Deep, White Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Strengthened Units, and Scarlet Road all added.
So, cool.
I think I
am
can
off to a okay
beat
start.
over Jet if you use White Princess's ability. I'm not certain, though.
Well, here's the thing. I've already put Prince in the graveyard.
Princess has another ability.
This is a team, me and Cole, and we are about to. My next turn is
yeah,
to
you're
change
right.
The tide.
Any player's turn.
Cole, you're gonna kind of get your blue eyes back. You're gonna take it.
All right.
Okay.
Remember how
Someone in
much?
Spanish.
Remind me how much the reduction is per level.
300.
All right. So that would take mine down by 600, and take Cole's down to exactly 600.
Yeah.
We could crash and mutually destroy. Oh wait, no.
Yep.
Jet has its effects. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have anything to do then. Wait,
I almost had something
Rob,
to do.
what's your field?
3 set cards and 1 defense.
And one card that I should know because of Cyberjar.
Yeah, it was Electromagnetic Turtle, I believe. Yes.
Alright, then I end my turn.
Okay. And that puts it at Cole, correct? Or me?
Me. I will draw.
Yeah, because I'm after Epsilon.
All right. I'm going to do something.
Proving I have a way.
Let's.
But do you have a will?
None of us have a will to live.
I mean, we're millennials. That's a
My
given.
God. Once it's my next turn, I have something that's going to be hilarious.
I'm going to activate Advanced Ritual Art. Send 1 normal monster from my deck to my grave. I feel like I have no cards left in my deck. Jeez.
I have a Skull Sermon deck, and most of my cards are still in the deck. How did that happen? Random bullshit go.
No, I think my deck and my my hand are like equal thickness.
Oh my God, it's already. I got 10 more minutes before my next duel.
Summon my Chaos Max Dragon. Then, oh my gosh, I forgot to activate my card first. Oh, that's so sad. No! Oh, it's so upsetting. I like never played this card. I forgot it was in my deck. Oh well. I'm gonna set 1 more card face down. And
Me
then,
too, both of you.
what do we have on our fields?
My kids.
Hang on. Is anyone else concerned that Cole just broke into hysterics over a card?
No, I'm
more
working on
concerned
Yeah.
of Chaos
Yeah,
Max.
pretty much. I've got
I forget that I have cards that have effects all the time.
Zombina at 14 and White Princess at 16.
Who you
However,
attacking
I'm
Cole?
going to use White Princess's quick effect right now.
Okay. What's that do?
Every single monster on the field loses attack and defense equal to their own level times 300.
And that is that tribute to do that, or is that just an effect you activate?
It's a send to the graveyard ability by their own ability.
Okay. And that leaves you with one monster on the field?
2. I have another face down. Yeah, it's a send from hand or field to graveyard to reduce everything by 300 times level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Putting both your monsters to 600.
Chaos Max is 4K.
That's 4K.
Oh,
So it goes down to 12.
12, yep.
So that'd be 2,800, right?
Alright, so my monster goes down to 600, and you would know this one has 100 defense, and this one has 12 defense.
It doesn't affect the face down ones, does it?
It doesn't.
It
It
does not.
only affects currently face up.
Okay.
And it also doesn't affect Xyz or...
No, it does affect
Wait,
exceeds.
does it affect rank? Or just level?
Level or
Oh,
rank.
do you plan on attacking?
It doesn't affect your Xyz or
I
like
do.
monsters.
Who?
But
No, level/rank.
Chaos Max isn't affected by your monster's effect.
Oh, so only
Oh.
Link are immune.
Hold
I
on.
see.
In that case, I'm going to activate my trap card, evacuation device on the face down Epsilon's card. Sending it back to the hand, leaving Epsilon with only one face up attack monster.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to attack Star with
Yeah,
Blue Eyes
that's
Max Dragon into the second face down monster. Yeah. How much is its
And
defense?
did you say your monster was unaffected?
Yes, I have Jet Dragon on the field.
Right, okay, I'm dead.
I believe you take.
I dropped to 0.
Oh, right, because you used that. The
Wait, what?
You do double.
call it 7,000.
Oh.
It does double piercing.
I didn't know.
Okay, then.
Then
I had a singular thing I could have done, and it didn't go.
What else you doing, Cole?
I think that's my turn. Also, is your monster permanent, or is it just once?
Is it per the turn, or is that permanent loss on attack?
It's just for the turn. I play it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I draw. Pot of Greed to draw 2 cards.
You have 7 minutes to end this duel. We can do this.
Got this.
Pot of Duality.
I think it's gonna be my first tag duel win.
I have a plan, Cole.
If we can win.
I have a plan. My plan involves
Book of Life, Aguma Zera, and White Mare. I'll put Book of Life into my hand, but I can't use it because I used Pot of Duality.
So Star is out.
Stars out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but it's almost 11 already.
Yeah, I had not a single card that could have done anything. Like, if I could have gone way down into fusions, then I could have brought out the boss, but...
Allure of Darkness,
I
draw 2.
would've
Again, I
never-
summon my demon out every now and then.
I will banish Pyramid Turtle. And I can't special summon. So you know what?
12. In another 12 turns, I could have maybe done something.
Because Rod has to go, I'm going to end this on my own terms. I will summon Shuten Doji, and both monsters will attack into Chaos Max Dragon.
Oh, hold on.
Actually,
Oh. Go ahead. What are we going to do?
I was gonna Quaking Mirror Force.
You!
Well, then do it.
You wouldn't dare!
Mirror Force!
And what's Quaking Mirror
And
Force
then
do?
you
Is that the
go
one that
for
sends it back to the
double
hand?
pierce.
It Okay, Quaking Mirror Force, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, change all of your opponent's attack position monsters to face down defense position. Monsters
Oh, and they can't change, right?
can't change their battle position.
Actually,
That's a
wait,
good
hang on.
card
I'm
to
gonna
have.
I'm gonna try to do something for the meme. If I blew up the zombie in a first, I could have summoned my King of the Skull Servants back from the graveyard, but I can't special summon anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. So yeah, I kamikaze myself out.
Defense.
No, I Quaking Mirror Force. Your monsters are in defense position.
You're actually doing the Quaking Mirror Force rather than letting me end the duel.
Yes, I want
Fine.
to on my own terms.
You're not going out on your own terms.
Fine, be that way.
Get win.
Fine,
You end
be
your
that
turn?
way. But now you don't know which one is which.
Fine.
All right.
I
My
mean,
turn.
you would
I draw.
because it's public knowledge.
Fine.
I mean, sure, but
There's the
I don't
one.
even know what their attack and defense are anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm
fine,
going
fine.
to play.
I mean, it would be public knowledge because it was face up.
Yeah.
Since I still have 4 minutes before we end this, I'm going to play Painful Choice. 5 cards from my deck. You choose
You're
one to go in my
doing
hand. The
them.
rest go to my graveyard.
Rob, just take the BLS.
Hold on. Epsilon.
I just realized I left my hand from 8 turns ago up on top of the shelf.
So your choices are Grand Maju de Iza, Monster Reborn, Envoy of the Beginning, Soul Charge, or Obelisk the Tormentor.
For the meme, take the BLS.
Rest go to the grave. That's sad because I wanted something else, but that's okay. I will now be... I am going to banish a dark and a light from my graveyard, which will be Cyber Jar and Cyber Valley to special summon one monster from my deck to my graveyard. I mean, blah, 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 blah.
We know what you mean,
Chaos-
Rob. Get some sleep.
The Chaos Creator. Face up attack mode. When he is special summoned, I can target 3 banished monsters from my, and special summon one of them. The other 2 get shuffled back in the deck.
Yeah.
I'll be
Brooding
targeting...
just jumped into my chat to say don't commit duel aside.
I'll be targeting my Cyber Valley, my Cyber Jar, and Cole's Blue Eyes White Dragon, which the Cyber Valley will be the one special summoned. The rest gets shuffled back into the decks. The banished ones. The banished one.
you should have summoned Blue Eyes. I had some fun.
I was going to, but I'm not done yet. I will now be banishing a Light and Dark monster, Sangan and Lightlaw Median, from my graveyard to special summon Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, in face-up attack mode. I don't have any more, do I? No, I don't. I also had another way to bring it back, Cole, but I'm just... do you have any more banished stuff, Cole, or no?
I don't have any more banished stuff. Don't worry about it.
I never
I will
do.
then be... I haven't normal summoned yet, so I'm actually just going to...
Oh! Wait, we did win one. Brooding, you're right.
I'm going to then attach Dragon Nails to Chaos Creator, adding 600 attack to him. I will then be normal summoning 1 card, since I haven't yet, face down defense mode. What is on your field, Epsilon?
2 reverse cards.
I will then be activating Blackluster Soldier's ability to banish your first one.
That's the one that would actually let me revive my King of the Skull Servants if it
And then I'll
wasn't sent to the graveyard.
Attack for 2,900 to your second one.
That would be Shuten Doji.
I will switch to main phase 2. I will activate Chaos Zone Field Spell, face-up attack mode. Not face-up attack mode. and I will end my turn.
I draw.
Just so you know, Cole, I had another card to bring back a banished monster in my
Sag.
hand and deck.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play Polymerization to fuse together
Geki.
Skull Servant and Whitemare.
I
can no longer fit my graveyard into my graveyard.
I have 2 kaijus, and that wouldn't have helped against Jet.
Draco Necro Nether Soul Dragon.
Jenna.
Book of Life. Who has... I'll banish the Whitestone of Legend in Cole's graveyard.
Wait.
Oh, I thought you'd banish a Blue Eyes or some.
What is the card that you summoned? The
Draco Necro Nether Soul Dragon. A fusion at 3,000.
Okay, can I bottomless trap hole it?
You may, even though I don't want you to.
Does that stop your effect or not? Or does that like still happen because it hit the field?
Oh, no, I'm doing a different card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so that banishes.
Brooding, that helps.
So
But if I
theoretically,
have to
the effect
side
wouldn't go off
specifically
because
for
of the
something.
chain. Bottomless trap hole will go first. I think.
I'm treating it that they did it to the summon of my monster. But anyway, with my Book of Life, I bring back my King of the Skull Servants.
Grigos, can you tell Horton I'll be like 2 or 3 more minutes and this will be done.
So that's 1, 2,
I think.
Plus
3,
it's hard to draw a specific
Hold on.
card.
4,
when
5,
you're doing
6,000.
one format.
Hold on, Cole said something. I didn't hear what Cole said.
I'm gonna solemn warning it.
Solemn warning it.
You,
The death look at someone just
you. Because I was going to Optic Camouflage Armor and just punch somebody for 6k.
mean,
Theoretically, it wouldn't have been me.
No, it's a direct attack.
It wouldn't have been me. Or either of us, because I had something to stop the
Cosmic
attack.
Cyclone wouldn't help, and I
end my
have
turn. Please destroy
any
me.
decks that can use BLS.
How many times have you said that to people?
And then I will hit you for 4K and 3K.
Cosmic Cyclones?
The 4K kills me.
Oh.
Well, I gotta go. Someone's waiting on me. You guys enjoy your night. It was good dueling. Cole, I'll message you in a bit.
Hey,
Everything
Cole,
hurts.
Have a good
Cole,
night.
maybe we should duel your Blue Eyes versus my zombies and see who is the worst problem. Because I think we both have very problem cards that way. I do think mine is the worst with the combo.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I agree. I think your zombies are way stronger just on the fact that like once my stuff is banished, like I can't do anything. Like if it's not in my grave, like I can't do that much. Like
And to be fair,
and also
unless you're building a very specific engine, once you banish a zombie, that's it.
Yeah. But like
I think zombies are
my
like
entire
way,
deck
but
had
also
nothing
I feel like
for
I guess I just know how to like handle Blue Eyes because I play Blue Eyes, so I don't look at it and be like, oh my god, like that's crazy, like that's so strong. You know what I mean?
The number of times I've lost to a Jet Dragon combo and Master Duel has been a very high percentage.
Here's the thing though.
I have never beaten Jet Dragon.
I am so.
Once Jet Dragon comes forth, I have nothing.
Well, okay, but Jet Dragon was in my hand the entire time of the last duel, and I literally couldn't summon it because you just kept banishing my monsters instead of destroying them. So
Right.
and you
Yeah,
know, and you know
that's why we both have problem cards.
what?
That's why we both have problem cards.
Every deck that exists in the meta, as listed by Mikey, has problem cards.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
I think
remember
there's a lot
what
of-
he
I think
listed.
there's a lot of like very very good cards. I mean,
He put zombies in general in the number 5 spot.
yeah.
Oh.
I think just
I-
destroy something yourself to summon him.
I-
Well, I didn't have anything to destroy on my field because my entire field was literally empty because every single one of my cards got banished before it was even my turn again because of the tag duel. So
Anyway, you both have been lovely. I have work tomorrow, and I've been up since 5:45, and I got to do that again.
have a lovely night. Thank you for dueling. Thank you for
Yeah,
tagging.
I'm just gonna take my pills and go straight to bed.
Yeah, like if I didn't have Jacobolin or uh or like another card that's problem is Painful Choice. Like it floods you of options.
I feel like Painful Choice.
Because like if I didn't have Painful Choice, it would have stopped me from doing all the other stuff too.
I agree.
But
I
real quick,
definitely
as
got-
my usual sign off, everyone have fun, duel fair, have fun, stay safe out there.
See you later.
Alright.
I
I think
okay.
like
think
I
Painful
have
Choice-
more problem cards.
Exactly. I agree.
Like
I think
I should get hit more, but I still think Jet should get hit.
I think
Is that fair? Like I have like at least three cards that should get hit, and
I think
just
the
Jet
problem
is
with
my
Painful-
problem for Blue Eyes.
The problem with Painful Choice is when you're dueling people.
So much information and you can't read it yourself.
Yeah. When you can't pick up the card and look at it, it's so much harder to actually understand each individual card and which one you want to take, which I think it is what makes zombies, because they do so much engrave, makes Painful Choice such a good option for zombies. But I think Jet Dragon is less of an issue for me personally than like the Chaos Max.
Yeah, Chaos Max is fine. It's fine. I don't think Chaos Max is a problem.
Or I think the ritual monsters, for because they can't be like targeted and destroyed, I think they're scarier in my opinion, but that's based on like
Really?
my experience.
I think your ritual monsters are fine. They can be a bit spooky, but it's once I deal with them, I've dealt with them. Like I could have done something against your ritual monsters. I had kaijus. I have 2 in this. But I had 1 in my hand almost the entire duel, but that would have done nothing against Jet because it revives so easy.
I guess. I mean, but also I feel like you can
The
get
revival is the real sticker. I would be fine with Jet if it just didn't revive itself. That's what gets me.
I don't know. I do think that it's a very good card. I think there's so many other cards that are also good enough to just deal with Jet Dragon. It just really depends on the deck that you're playing against Blue Eyes. Like obviously if you're playing like not a strong deck against Blue Eyes, like I totally like agree that like Jet Dragon is like a tough card to deal with. But I feel like there's so many like also like there's so many decks that have so many outs to Jet Dragon. Like if you have like a card that's like not like if that's not affected by like monster effects, like Jet Dragon is useless. I mean it's not useless, but like against that card, like the effect doesn't work and things like that. Like I understand that it's a very good card, but also I don't think it's like crazy difficult to deal with. Like I feel like I've played decks that have like harder stuff to deal with than Jet Dragon is. But also I play Jet Dragon, so I feel like I see more of the weaknesses to Jet Dragon because I'm like
Yeah, banish it. But I almost none of my decks banish.
well, I'm not gonna call it for Jet spam, but a little hypocritical that it's not, but Phoenix is. Yeah, I think. Well, also there's also that Ancient Gear monster that like. There's like that one, the Chaos Ancient Gear Soldier. Like there is literally no answer to that card. Once it's.
I mean, it does take 4 monsters to make it. My answer to your Jet was a card that required 4 monsters diffuse.
Okay, well, I mean that valid, but also I have literally had that card summoned on me first turn, so sometimes
Yeah.
this happens. Sometimes someone gets
It depends how you
they
open with
don't.
that. You have a lot of search in your blue eyes. Ancient Gear, I don't believe, does. So, like, if they open well, they get it. If they don't,
But once it's on the field, it's like impossible to. I mean, it's not impossible to get rid of, but it's very difficult.
it's kaijuable. You can deal with it that way. You can't deal with Jet with a kaiju. I thought putting the kaijus in my jank insects was going to.
I don't know why Phoenix is banned. Let's see.
Like, if it can't. Another thing I thought maybe could go to the ban list, but I'm not sure if it could because of Kudo, would be Quintet. Because, like, it nukes and it can't be fusion or tributed away.
Yeah, I do agree. I think Quintet is like
there are.
it's on
Amethyst has outed it, but
but
it's someone who knows the card so well has outed it.
well, that's the same way I feel about Jet though. Is like I don't think Jet is like that big of a problem, but I also play Blue Eyes, so I know like. But you can banish, which you have done. Don't nerf anything. Allow it all. Yeah. Must be fusion.
I submitted 2 of my cards in Jet to be banned to grow.
Your opponent controls. This face-up card on the field can't be tributed nor uses fusion material, and it can't be destroyed by card effect. I think Quintet. I think Quintet Magician once it's on the field is like an absolutely devastating card, especially because it's unkaijuable and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. And it has like pretty high attack, right? But it also requires 5 spellcaster monsters.
I magicalize fusion. It's very easy for that.
I agree. I again, it can be, but also Ancient Gear can be easy to summon. So like if I think with the right deck and the right person piloting the deck, any deck can be absolutely devastating. Especially depending on what they're up against. But also I don't know. I've also never like faced a Quintet Magician personally, so like I don't know how I'd handle it. I just know as someone who plays Jet Dragon that I think it's dangerous. I think it's scary, but I don't think it's like the hardest card to deal with in the game. Magical Cylinder.
The biggest problem with Quintet is not actually about its getting rid of. It's about what it does once it hits the field. It nukes you and then swings for 45. And that's if you only have Quintet. If you have other stuff.
Quintet today. Yeah, I mean, I think any card can be
Quintet for game is a common thing Kudo has done.
Yeah. But I mean, like, other people have done other stuff that's like just as busted for game also, and those aren't touched on the ban list. I think it really comes down to how personal people's like decks can handle things. Because like your zombie deck can easily handle my Jet Dragon, right? But like not every single can handle Jet Dragon, but like zombies can.
That's why I think we both should get hit.
But
I should get hit harder with my zombies, but I
think there's plenty of decks that can take care of Dragon. I think Jet Dragon is hard to handle, but also I think that if there's enough decks that can handle it, that a lot of people run, I don't think enough people have an issue with Jet Dragon with their best deck.
I mean, Ghost would be fighting for my side.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. Like, there's going to be decks that can handle a lot of these, like, hard to deal with cards, and there's decks that can't. But also, you can also stop Jet Dragon by, like, not keeping a Blue Eyes in my grave. Which, like, I know, like, that's, like, cards that, like, not every single deck can do, but, like, there's also that. You know? As much as I think Jet Dragon is a good card, like, it's not even, like, my, like, most favored, like, card to play. Like, you know? Like, it's
starting to play...
Like, I prefer being able to, like, summon, like, bigger things than Jet. Like, I don't know, I just don't think Jet is that crazy, considering there's a ton of other stuff in the format, like Ancient Gears and things like that, that I just don't have, like, that big of a problem with it. Solemn Trap should be 2 of each, TBH. I don't mind the one solemn per deck, but I do think sometimes only one is difficult depending on what deck that you are facing, and especially because like you can't recycle traps that easily. But again, it really depends on what deck that you are playing and what deck you're playing against with the deck that you're playing. Because I like, I don't know. I feel like I've come through and beat a lot of stuff with my Galaxy deck. Like realistically, I should not be able to beat just by like pure luck of the draw. And sometimes, I can't beat things with my Blue Eyes deck that I should easily be able to beat just by the luck of the draw. And it'd be like that, And maybe I'm a bad duelist, but that's just me.
No, you're not bad. You're pretty good. You're at least all right.
The game only stops.
You're at least all right.
I do also agree that if you start banning like a ton of cards like Jet Dragon and things like that, it's harder to deal with other cards that then become like the strongest cards. He's kind of meta though. I agree, Jet Dragon is definitely meta, but if you strike paired with other cards, meta Jet is a beast. Yeah. Also, thank you for the roses, Hunter. I do think that Jet is a meta card, but I think there's tons of other meta options that even out Jet Dragon being really good. I do think Blue Eyes is a very good deck in this format. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I think it's one of the best decks that you can build. It's also a pretty expensive deck to build, so at the same time, I think RDA is just like way more annoying because you can buy the starter deck for $10 and have like a perfect boomer deck, whereas like Blue Eyes you have to spend like $100.
Yeah, I think like ban Red Zone, ban Crimson Gaia, and then things become much more manageable.
Are y'all dueling or you're done? We are done. I'm honestly about to go because I honestly feel my cheeks getting a little feverish. So I will be heading out.
It looking like a blushy face.
I didn't want to just like cut off the conversation, but we are done dueling.
I think I'm going to try and see make the gods deck a bit better, and I already have 3 of the Signer dragons. Why not splash the rest in? See what I could possibly do.
All right, enjoyed it.
Signer gods could be quirky and fun.
Hi guys, if you're leaving,
Boop.
But I think like the second you start banning really good cards, I think other cards are going to become problem cards. So it just kind of like ends up in like an endless cycle of like there's always going to be a lot of cards, or like there's always going to be a set amount of cards that are better than other cards. And I think like if you get rid of every single really good card, it's also going to make every single deck very inconsistent. I'm not leaving. Oh, I'm gonna in a minute. I'm just waiting for the right time to leave. I also never stop talking, so
Yeah. You do the parent goodbyes. Goodbye. 20 minutes later. Goodbye.
Mother, she be like that. But yeah, I mean, it also, I don't know. I think one thing that's also incredibly annoying as well is like people who just build a deck that like specifically handles like one specific deck because like they're or like one specific card. They're like, oh, like I've altered my deck specifically to face your, like, for example, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Like I built a deck specifically to face your, like, I think that's like more annoying than just like running cards that you like because you like them. Like I like Blue Eyes not because Jet Dragon is good. Like I don't care about Jet Dragon, right? Like I know Ghost doesn't like Jet Dragon. I don't play Jet Dragon if I duel Ghost, you know? But also I'd rather have a good game against Ghost without using Jet Dragon than not. So
yeah, and I forget Jet Dragon exists until I'm facing it, and then I'm like, well, I don't have an out.
But I fused away Jet Dragon just for like, I have like ultimate fusion Jet Dragon out of my grave just to get like Tyrant Dragon on the field because I like Tyrant Dragon more than I like Jet Dragon. Like Jet Dragon's just a
I
card in my
liked
deck.
zombies back when I had 0 plays and 0 playability.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel about
Like
it.
I mean, you still do things with Galaxy. You don't do stuff well, but you did more than I used to do with zombies.
Well,
I had actually nothing to do, and I still played them.
I've played Galaxies since the only card was Galaxy, the Neo Galaxy Ice Pokemon Dragon card that literally couldn't even be summoned without mixing Galaxies with other monsters because you didn't have enough. Like, you just didn't have enough Galaxy and Photon cards to get Neo Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon on the field, and then once you did, your opponent just goes, okay, well, I'm not going to XYZ summon, and then I'm just going to, like, get rid of it because it's, like, it just takes up so many resources to summon. So I have played Galaxies since, like, literally, like, 2012. And I think that's, like, why I'm, like, not like, oh, that's why I'm so good with them, but, like, it's why I'm, like, kind of confident in playing them is because I've played them in a worse condition than Boomer format. Put on Cypher Dragon is awesome. I agree. Am I gonna smoke? No, not tonight.
I have liked the Skull Servants since when there were only 3 different Skull Servant monsters.
Yeah.
I remember then, and I tried then. I had no plays with them, but and I had a 0 win record, but I still liked it.
Yeah, I think it really just like comes down to like just loving the cards that you play, and I think if you love the cards that you play more than like just playing things because I just think that's a lot more interesting than just playing a deck because it's good. Like I don't play Blue Eyes because Jet Dragon is good. I don't play Blue Eyes because Blue Eyes is good. I play Blue Eyes because I loved Blue Eyes White Dragon when I was like 10 years old. I was like, I like Blue Eyes, and I've just collected the cards over the years.
I like Blue Eyes, but it's too expensive to me.
I mean, it's my like justification for cards. I rarely spend a lot of money on cards. My justification for buying them is I really only play a handful of decks, and I'm like just now branching out into playing more decks via Boomer format, which thankfully is a little bit less expensive because you only have to buy 1 copy of every single card. But it's not even expensive at the moment. I mean, Bingo Machine Go is pretty expensive. I don't have Bingo Machine Go because that's out of my budget. But
and your definition of expensive is different than mine.
I mean,
I still can like anything more than $5 is a fairly expensive card to me.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm willing to pay a little bit for certain cards. I will say though, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon is under $5 currently.
Man.
Just saying. I'm just saying. It's literally right here. I have 2 of them in my cart for $4.84.
What is Alternative's price right now?
What?
What's Alternative's price right now?
Way more. Way more. It's like $30. I'm sure you can find it for less. But I think it's gone up. It's like $17 right now on average. You can get like a
Blue Eyes Jet is 17.
No, this is alternative. Blue Eyes Jet is a little bit lower currently. Alternative went up in price. Blue Eyes Jet went down. But Alternative's always been kind of expensive because it just hasn't been printed a lot. I don't know how often Jet has been printed, but I know.
Yeah, because like I don't even think of Jet when I go to make Blue Eyes on TCG. I look at Alternative and then I see the price and then I don't.
I got my Alternative Dragon for like $11 and I think I cried a little on the inside. Which I know is
too much, or
I think it's a lot. Okay, so what happened? What happened was I had it in my cart and it was $8, and I was like, slay. And then when I went to buy it, they were like, we removed this card from your cart because it's not in stock anymore, and also the price changed. And then it like went up to like that specific printing that I had went up to like $30 that was in my cart. So I had to get the super ugly one from the movie, which I literally hate so much, but it was the only one under like find. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? It's this one. I really don't like I don't like gold rares, and it's a gold rare. My chaos is also a gold rare, and I think this is actually the most hideous card that I own.
Yeah, I don't care for gold rare. At least not on most cards. Have you seen platinum rare? That looks alright.
I agree. But that being said, it's almost 11:30, and I do want to crawl into my bed, cry myself to sleep tonight. So I like gold rare because I like gold. It really depends on the card for me. I think some cards can look absolutely fantastic in gold rare. Like I like the Cosmos in gold rare. I think they're super pretty. Yeah. But I also associate Cosmos with like gold and like bronzy colors, like very metallic, because they're like the Star Wars ships, and like the
Star Wars crossed with Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, like, you know, I think they're so pretty. Like Farm Girl looks gorgeous in gold rare. So I think these ones are super pretty in gold rare, but like Blue Eyes is not a gold rare deck, and unfortunately a few of my cards are gold rares, and it just makes me so angry.
Do you think they would look cool as platinum rare?
For sure. Gold, you want to trade for my non-gold? Yeah, for sure. I will trade. They're like, no joke. I will trade my gold rare Blue Eyes cards. Easy. I don't even care. I'm doing Discord duels for the time being. Slay. I don't like Discord duels. They give me so much anxiety, but mostly because Discord calls give me so much anxiety. And for some reason, TikTok lives do not give me anxiety. Don't know why, but Discord gives me so much anxiety.
Hey, a win is a win.
In July. Of course I will. You think I wouldn't? What? Sorry.
You said you don't know why live duels don't give you anxiety. I said a win is a win.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because like when people are watching, like for some reason, when like I don't know, I feel like not like, oh, I can control like the environment, but like when it's like people watching and I'm like dueling like with one other person, it like, you know, it's very like less like noisy, but like when it's a Discord duel and people can just like pop in and out, and it's
so you're talking about the Discord, like if it was just a one-on-one Discord duel and not a Discord server duel.
So server duel scares
me? Like if you did server duel, that could give anxiety.
Yeah. Okay. So
because anyone could pop it.
Yeah, a server duel gives me anxiety because people can just like pop in and then like just like be there watching, and like they're actively like watching. Like I could like, if their like camera turns on, I could like they're there. They could start talking over me, and I think I'd like absolutely like
cry.
Yeah, but also a one-on-one Discord duel also scares me because I do not want to be one-on-one with no witnesses in a Discord call with anyone ever, unless
not even me.
Know them, because and we're like super close, because that also gives me a lot of anxiety because I do not trust people at all.
Fair enough.
I'm just. I just have a lot of anxiety with like
nothing against individual people, but people as a whole are a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just Discord calls, like I have to like work myself up to join Discord calls a lot of the time. So I don't know, dueling on Discord just like scares me. But yeah. If it's true, don't trust me. Exactly. Yeah. How could I trust you, Brooding? That's a big ass.
I thought brooding was one that you would have worked that relation up to trust there already.
It was sarcasm, but yeah.
Oh.
But
I was actually about to use brooding as an example of someone who you could. Also, I'm not always great with deadpan sarcasm.
I know, I know not everyone is.
Mood.
But it's just my humor, and I can't stop it. But I know,
I
like,
mean,
I know some
me too.
neurodivergent people.
It's the tism.
I was,
the tism.
I know some autistic people have a little difficulty. And no judgment towards.
I have the tism.
Oh, I know so many people.
Like, it's the tism that I end up using the deadpan humor, and it's the tism that I don't understand it. It's really about context of, do I know this is deadpan humor? Or do I not?
I'm like a very like sarcastic person, I think, a lot of the time, but so many
You are?
yeah. But so many of my friends are autistic, and so I always have to like be like, oh, by the way, just letting you know it was sarcasm. Please don't take it seriously. So
Please don't take the roast.
For some reason, autistic people fucking love. I said the F word, my bad. Freaking love me. I don't know what it is. I think it's also because I'm like weird. It's weird. I have a weird little neurodivergent brain with like the ADHD, because I got the ADHD. I don't know if you could tell. I have ADHD. So
you have ADHD?
Yeah. I will say though, my friends made me take the RADS autism test, and I scored so painfully normal person compared to all of my friends, and they were like, "Oh,
I never heard of that."
And I was like, "Yeah, sorry guys."
I never heard of this RADS test.
It's I don't know. There's like it's like RAADS, the RADS autism test. I don't know. It's RAADS-R. It's the Ritvo Autism Asperger Diagnostic Scale revised. I don't know. I was sent a link to it because my friends wanted to know. All my entire friend group was like, how autistic is our group as a whole? And it turns out I skew the friend group very normal.
Here's the thing.
Which I feel like
I must be your opposite, because they didn't even give me that test because I was the poster child for autism.
You know, sometimes we just know.
The doctor would not give me it because it was too obvious.
Well, I also had to take an autism test when I got my ADHD diagnosis, because my mother was absolutely crazy, and she thought so my mother thought there was something wrong with me throughout my entire childhood, which, I mean, she was right. It's the copious mental illnesses, the anxiety, and the ADHD. Unfortunately for her, I didn't hit the autism, so she could no longer call me nasty terms, and she had to she was like, well, that's really unfortunate for you, because I thought there was something seriously wrong with you, but it turns out you just have ADHD. And I was like, wow, thanks, mother, that's so sweet. It's so kind of you.
Also, femme presenting people have a much harder time getting the autism diagnosed. Like, I think they need to reach a different score, maybe.
So, I think, here's the thing.
You're trained to mask better.
Well, it depends on the person. Okay, so there's two types of ADHD, which is like a more like, so I agree, a lot of femme presenting people have a more difficult time, or rather, not femme presenting people, but more female people who are female assigned.
AFAB
people have a harder time getting diagnosed with autism because a lot of traditionally feminine traits mask autism more than traditionally masculine personalities or personality traits.
Also, it's a boy disorder.
And it's also a boy disorder. But also, things like ADHD and autism present differently in female-bodied people because women traditionally are more soft-spoken, and also ADHD in women, specifically cisgendered women, presents itself differently than cisgendered men. However, there is actually testing, and it's very minor testing, and they're not a big enough pool to really like come to an absolute agreement on this. However, trans people can present in the opposite ADHD than their cis counterparts. So like I don't have quote girl ADHD, which is more daydreamy, quiet, more like lost in thought ADHD.
Hyperactive.
I have very hyperactive, like bubbly ADHD, which is more seen in young boys. So it's very interesting because I've never had like girl ADHD. Did I have trouble focusing in class? Yes, but I was like the kid in the back of the class that was like causing trouble. So I was very easily diagnosed with ADHD because I was like the weirdo kid who couldn't concentrate. Whereas a lot of girls I know who have ADHD it's much harder for them, like growing up. Friends I knew like in high school and stuff, I had no idea they had ADHD until I was diagnosed with ADHD. Everyone around me was like, well, yeah, obviously. And then one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, like I have ADHD too. I'm also on this medication, like, and I was like, no way. But anyway.
And before they combined it into just ADHD, attentive, and hyperactive, it was ADHD and ADD.
Yeah. And I think girls, the quote girl ADHD was ADD, and the boy ADHD was ADHD. I don't remember which one was which, but I know
that would be correct. The standard.
But, I had the very hyperactive ADHD. The doesn't sit still is a disruptive student in class, and makes all, and I literally, my report cards would be like, such a smart and wonderful student. What a shame that your child causes so much disruption for the rest of my class and makes all of the boys get bad grades because she's so disruptive. That was actually on an actual report card that my mother looked at it and she was like, you distract the boys. And I was like, yeah, we sit in the back of the class and sit on the desks and throw paper at people. My bad.
I could see
but
that.
I always got blamed for it. I always got blamed for it because girls shouldn't act like that.
And
anyway,
good
night, Bruce.
I always found learning and education highly engaging for me. So imagine learning as a hyperfixation.
I could not.
Okay, what if it was learning how to duel?
Gotcha.
Could you do it if it was learning how to duel?
Probably not, no. So surprisingly,
you take in only the information you love.
I've
been asked in my favorite subject to let other students have an opportunity to answer before raising my hands because I was always right on it.
See, I used to do that in math class. I was like real annoying in math class because it was like the one subject that I was like, I know this more than everyone else in my class. So I was
always a grade ahead.
I was actually
in math.
I will say, there was a couple subjects that I was like very good at that I would just like. I was that kid who like I wouldn't even raise my hand. I would just shout out the answer and be really disruptive.
You got too excited.
Not too excited, just kind of a dick. Kind of a little.
Wait, you did it to be dick?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so basically, here's the thing. So, you know those okay, so first off, I went to a school that was like specifically a college prep school that every class was like AP classes. And like everything was like was very like geared towards like higher education. Like we were taking like college level classes and it was like very like intense school. And so half of the kids in my class were like the teacher's pet kind of kids who were just like, "Oh my god, call on me." kind of kids, or like, "I know the answer, like I'm so smart." And a lot of these kids looked down on me because I was like the disruptive little ADHD kid in the back of the class who drew for half the class and just like didn't pay attention and would literally look my teacher dead in the eye and be like, "No, I didn't do the homework assignment. I'm so sorry." Except I'm not actually sorry. I just didn't have time for it because I was playing sports. So,
Did you spitefully learn the subject too well?
no. If I knew the answer, I would very loudly call it out from the back of the class to prove that one, I was smart, and two, to keep the silly little teacher's pet kids from always like being like, "I know the answer. Oh my god, teacher, call on me." So, yeah, I was a mean little kid. I mean, like I was not a mean little kid because no one liked me. No one liked me. So it's not that I was like, I wasn't like purposely. I never like, targeted anyone to be like rude because that's a horrible thing to do. But I would be the kid in the class who just like called out the answers in the back of the class to keep other kids who like actually like wanted to participate from getting brownie points from the teacher. Especially because typically a lot of my teachers were very, very mean to me. So I wouldn't talk in their classes, but I felt like I had a lot to prove in other classes because I had a lot of teachers that would like purposefully like knock me down and be very rude. So I'd be like, "No, I know the answer. No one else can answer." And stuff like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It definitely comes from the mental illness and the not getting enough attention at home and the trauma.
So we're going from mental illness to trauma.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're pretty
yeah.
core. Have you met anyone with autism without trauma?
No. However,
Have you met anyone gay without trauma?
No. But also it's because
we were screwed.
So basically, society actually traumatizes autistic and honestly anyone who is different than like the norm person just by existing. Like you don't have a chance to not really have trauma, especially like autistic people. And I can't speak from personal experience. However, I know a lot of just like knowledge of like neurodivergent people because as I do feel much the same way. Where when you are neurodivergent, a lot of people who are not neurodivergent see you as lesser and kind of treat you like, "Oh, well, like, why can't you just do these things?" Or like when like an autistic person has like a meltdown, it's like, "Why are you like melting? Like, why are you having a meltdown? Like, why are you crying? Just stop crying." And like if you have ADHD, people are like, "Well, why can't you just remember this? Like, it's so easy. Like, why can't you just remember to like clean your dishes or like put the dishes in the sink or whatever?" And it's like, well, because after I'm finished with the dish, I just kind of forget that it's there. Or like, oh, like I
forget that it exists.
I forget this exists because it's no longer in the forefront of my mind. And like other people will just like not like bully you, but like they just don't understand on the same level how your brain works. And despite even best attempts from a lot of people, sometimes people just don't understand why neurodivergent people do the things that they do and often treat them not so nicely for it without really
internalizing why.
Yeah. Because it's different. Like, oh, why is that person like having a breakdown? And it's, well, something might be out of order. Well, why are they having a breakdown over something being out of order? That's so silly. Well, it's not to them.
I get you. I really do. Also, I wonder if that test you took, like, you've been... there's a point where you could be trained to mask by society to the point where you would register as not being autistic, even if you are.
It was actually very funny. this very funny thing happened. So I have 3 friends who we all in our little
You
group chat.
have 3 friends? Congratulations.
Thank you. So 3 of my friends and I took this test. We put it in the group chat. We all took it. 2 of our friends are autistic. Me and one other person, not autistic, right? The 2 people who were autistic who took this quiz were like, well, I answered it honestly. It was very easy to check the answers because the answer, like, they were very like black and white answers. And for me and the other non-autistic person, we were like, these answers are kind of interesting because, like, on one hand, I do understand that it could be like, it could be this answer, but like also it could be this answer. And so it was very hard to like pick which one that I wanted to pick which answer I wanted to go with because, you know, I could go either way. And then and we were like trying to explain this, and both autistic friends were like, what do you mean? Like, it was very obviously like the answer was so incredibly clear. Like obviously I knew every answer. Like I didn't have to think about a single answer. I just like every single answer was like yes or no. And me and our other friend were like, it was that black and white to you? And I think that's a very like I think that's very like much like checks out for how the test is set up, where someone who's autistic,
People with the diagnosis recognize it so much.
yeah,
If
someone
this is or is not.
yeah, someone who has autism would very obvious. It would be like oh, like, are you, like, for example, like, are you uncomfortable when you touch certain textures? And an autistic person would be like, yes, I am. I don't like touching like velvet. But like me, I'm like, well, it depends on the texture. It depends on the I don't have this issue, but I, you know, for
Right.
as an example, is like the one thing I can think of off the top of my head. It'd be like, well, it depends on the texture. It depends if it's like wet or cold or like there's so many factors that could go into like whether or
Yeah,
not
like
I enjoy touching
if
something or something.
if the texture is wet or not can very, very much change if
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable.
I'm like, oh, I don't like wet clothes on my body. Like if I'm wearing wet jeans, I'm gonna like that's like the worst thing in the entire world if I'm wearing wet jeans. But also, like, no one really likes wearing wet jeans, so like I don't think
I mean,
necessarily.
some people it doesn't bother them at all. I'm
But, like,
mostly fine.
But the other thing is, if I'm wearing wet jeans, I'm not gonna like crawl out of my skin over it. It just sucks. You know, like it's the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, if I'm wearing wet jeans and I'm like out with friends, I deal with the fact that I'm wearing wet jeans. Whereas I have friends who are like, I would have a breakdown if my jeans got wet and have to like buy new jeans or like buy pants or like I like check the weather and make sure that like if I was going to wear jeans, like there's no chance of them getting wet or I will crawl out of my skin.
Like,
So
like I have situations where, like, I have a specific situation of this happened and I refuse. Like, me and someone who was my friend but decided to entirely ghost me after that day we hung out. But only after messaging me briefly. I don't know what's going on. They purposely dodged me and didn't say why. But that's another thing. So that I imagine wet socks or some like imagine having the squelchy sock for the rest of your day.
yeah.
They're like I like was going. We were walking along a river, and got so like socks got soaked, feet got soaked, all that, and like my feet also got muddy. Would not put on my shoes until I got something to wipe that off. Absolutely refused. Not putting that in my shoes. They're not waterproof. Not happening.
See, I just deal with it.
Yeah.
See, do I like when my sock is wet? No. But like,
Well, I was going sockless. I wasn't putting the muddy feet back in the shoe.
right. But okay, so like hypothetically, if I step in water and my sock gets wet, like that sucks, but it'll dry. Like it doesn't like it bothers me. I don't like it, but it'll dry. Like it doesn't bother me enough to like to change that. And I think that's like a very big like
It bothers me enough to change it when I get home, but deal like when it's opportune, I'm changing the socks.
right. But like
I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I'm going to live.
Yeah. But like for example, like so on the in this test, it's like, do you get uncomfortable when you touch like certain fabrics? And all of my autistic friends were like, yes, absolutely. There are so many fabrics that like I will not even touch it. And I'm like, well, I don't like jeans, but like it really depends. Because like I can deal with wearing jeans. I don't like wearing wet jeans, but like I can deal with wearing wet jeans. Like it doesn't bother me that much that I'd have to like change the entire agenda for the day if I had wet jeans. Like I'd be upset, but like I deal with it. And I think that's like a very like a good example of like, you know, some people are like very black and white and like they're thinking of like, yes, this bothers me, or like, no, it doesn't. And then there's like someone who's like doesn't have like issues with texture or like things like that, and they're like, well, no, this doesn't bother me. Like it's annoying, it's frustrating, but like it doesn't bother me.
All right.
Like,
So, like fabrics, I don't have any issues with it. But you saw my shudder and shake stem when you brought it up. I was thinking of like touching soggy food. Just
I'm not a fan of
like
soggy food. I think it's gross.
very uncomfortable, especially if you're not expecting it. Like, oh, I'm cleaning the dishes. I don't see anything. I pick up a dish and oh, there's wet noodles and meat and stuff. Yeah.
It's just part of it. When I was little, I didn't like it, but like I mean, I think I just grew out of that. I also do.
I will not, bro.
So I think I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm like, oh yeah, like I grew
Different
up.
experiences.
But for you, you're like, I'm not growing out of that. Ew, you know. You know, it's different. See, but that's the other thing is like I have a lot of friends who like don't like food textures, and I just like I don't have a problem with that.
So some food textures are fine, but they need to be with food that makes sense. Like I don't want this thick yogurt as a drink. As a drink that thick, no, it highly uncomfortable. Also, if something is supposed to be smooth and it's chunky no. If something's supposed to have this texture.
My only two foods that like I look at them and I'm like, there's no way that's going in my body is cottage cheese and oatmeal. That's it.
And is that a taste thing or a texture thing or what?
I don't like that they're chunky, and I think it's like a visual thing.
Yeah,
my parents also
like,
forced me to eat oatmeal my entire childhood, and the way that my father would make his oatmeal looked like cottage cheese, and the smell of oatmeal also makes me like, I also don't like olives, but I've gotten sick many times eating olives, so I just very much avoid them. I tried to sleep, it was negated and sent to the graveyard. Oh no, brooding, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing. But like sometimes I keep repeating myself, I can't do blue cheese dressing. I like blue cheese dressing actually. I think it's delightful. But I'm not a fan of cottage cheese because I also think it like just smells and looks weird. But if it's not in cottage cheese form, like say it's like mixed in something else, like if it's in like a lasagna, no problems. I think it's fine. I just don't like the look of it. I don't like the look of it, so it like weirds me out to like see it, but it's not really like the texture. It's like I can't even get it near my like face. I used to not like bananas either, but recently I've been super into eating bananas, which is a very wild development in my life because I used to like gag when bananas got anywhere near me because the smell of a banana was so disgusting to me, but like now it just doesn't bother me. I've been insulted. Oh, good.
I like bananas, but not if they're super mushed. Like, no.
I
bad
actually,
texture.
when I was younger, I used to only exclusively eat bananas if they were mushed up.
No, I mean like they're still solid, but it's super super mushy.
Oh,
I think I could eat it if it was just like a paste mush, but it's solid but not that solid.
mushed up banana and peanut butter on a sandwich, fantastic combo.
Yes.
Oh, and Nutella.
I'll go for that. I will go for that.
But yeah, for some reason there was like a point in my life where I just like the taste of or like the smell of banana anywhere near my face just like made me a little nauseous. But it wasn't like the texture of the food, you know? We dueled Tuesday or Wednesday,
Hello, dual reporter.
right? I think we dueled Tuesday, yeah. We definitely
You
dueled.
know we've been saying goodbye for about 40 minutes.
We did.
I
I
do like hanging out with you. I want
But,
to talk with you more.
Listen, sometimes when you just have like a nice little conversation, you don't want to get off.
Yeah.
Best zombie duelist? Oh, that's Star, not me. I don't do zombies.
Thank you.
It's Bones Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way, so a very appropriate name. But I think that's like a I think that's a profile picture. I was like, I think that's like a K-pop dude or something. Oh, you're a zombie dude. Oh, sick.
Oh,
Um,
I guess I gotta fight someone for the title of best.
yeah. Y'all can duel. Y'all can duel. I'm gonna be avoiding zombies from now on because they scare me.
So you
It
wouldn't
really
want to meet
affects
them
zombies.
dead?
Unfortunately, there's no branded in or format, so I'm very sorry for your loss. But zombies are still really scary, and they scare me. Rusty plays zombies too. Star vs. Rusty. Ooh, I don't know if I've played Rusty Zombies. I have played his burn deck, and that. Ooh, playing TCG format. I only play Galaxies in TCG format at the moment, but I am thinking of putting Blue Eyes together for TCG format because I've been having a lot of fun playing Blue Eyes in Boomer format. And I know it's not very good in TCG, but I do just kind of like it.
I mean, if you kind of like it, you kind of like it.
I mean, I can also use my extra deck in in TCG, my regular extra deck with all of my silly little guys.
Vivixies.
I'm a judge in Konami. Nice. I have a lot of friends who are judges for Konami. But I also have friends who are sponsored by Konami, which is super cool. Yeah. By a lot, I mean I have like a couple of friends who are Konami people. Play Dark World and Crystal Beasts. I would love to try Dark Worlds. I think that's pretty cool.
That would be like a thematic Dark Jessie almost.
But Crystal Beasts, I'm not a huge fan of playing them myself. I will say. I think they're neat cards, don't get me wrong. I just can't get into Crystal Beasts for myself. Same here, you get free mats. I would love to get free mats from Konami, but Konami won't notice me. So
notice me, senpai.
Notices me. I won't lie. But I know people who would have major beef if Konami ever talked to me. So I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
People would have beef.
I again, I don't want to get involved in it publicly because it is not for public knowledge. But I think there's people who work with Konami that you know just I don't want to say it publicly. I don't think it's anyone's business, so I don't want to like bring attention to it. I don't want to like name names. I don't want to do anything. However, I know people who work with Konami who I don't think I don't think would like put in a good word for me or have anything nice to say about me to allow me to get anything out of working with Konami. If that makes sense. I hate that my red eyes and Neo decks are so good. Who the F let me cook? Well, I beat Neos. So
Look at how cute.
it's very adorable. I still have to beat that red eyes deck brooding. I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it. No,
Oh,
but they
brooding.
are absolutely delightful decks. You are right. I'm just messing. But yeah, no, I just think I also but the other thing is bold of me to assume that Konami would ever want to work with me, you know? Like I'm not out here trying to work with Konami. I'm not out here you know, anywhere near the level that Konami would look at me and be like, "We like you. Come like we're going to bring you in and like we're going to like do stuff with you," you know? However, due to past experiences, I also just don't think it's gonna happen. So, oh my God, Kanye
Brooding.
follows the live creator. Kanye, what's good? Kanye.
Doesn't he go by Yee now?
Oh, you're right, Yee. You're one of the best duelists I've ever seen. Oh, thank you so much. I don't think that's true.
You
but...
are very fun, and you were the first person on Yu-Gi-Oh TikTok that I've encountered.
I was.
Like, before Vita, before Kudo, was you.
That's an honor for me. That's...
And it was with the Yu-Gi-Oh AI filter.
Oh. Not the Yu-Gi-Oh! AI filter.
It's stuck in my brain. I didn't know...
I only posted that video because I knew it was going to get traction. And, that... Yeah. I knew it would. And that's like the only reason I did it. Otherwise, AI is poopy, and I try not to support it. You don't have to beat my red eyes because I'll just play it in tags. Can't hee hee. That's not very fair. I think I deserve one single win against your red eyes brooding. We are rivals.
Brooding.
Remember that?
I thought you were allies.
It depends on the day.
Wait. You're Yugi and Kaiba. We're rivals until there is a bigger enemy, and then we're allies. But we're still rivals. Only I am allowed to beat you.
Oh no, other people can beat brooding. That's okay too.
I'm making a joke. But,
no, me too.
you see, just like, you are the Yugi Kaiba duo. Then we are the best tag part.
Kaiba.
Play Blue Eyes.
Kaiba. Okay, I play Blue Eyes because I like light dragons. All right, sue me. I don't want to be.
How much?
It would break my heart to see you lose to anyone else. So, buddy, I have been on quite a few losing streaks recently, I will say. But it's okay.
Since I was the only one in the Epsilon and I tag for double zombies, do we count that as your lose to me?
I would definitely count it as a lose. But also I got absolutely destroyed by Ancient Gears yesterday, and I literally, after the duel was over, I googled Chaos Ancient Gear Golem, and it was like, you negate the summon, and I was like, well, awesome.
All right. So, I want to face you and brooding with myself and Epsilon once we figure out a deck that is not that mean.
I would be down.
Yeah, like you guys with your blue eyes, maybe Epsilon and I can learn magicians.
Dual monogamous. Listen, me losing happens all the time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I lost to other people. I'm sorry. I can't win every time. I did beat Austin after bricking for like 6 turns in a row, though. So I will say that was absolutely probably my best moment, literally ever, playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So that was very fun.
Austin champion or Austin Riffle?
You were there
Champion.
when I bricked like 7,000 turns in a row, and then he summoned a monster. Forgot that I had Magic Cylinder and Magic Cylinder in my grave.
Yes. Please tell me you posted that as a clip. That needs to be a clip.
I did not. I should save it. I should go and save it because it's a funny moment. Just because I could have listen from the point where I was at. I think I could have come back and won that duel regardless. But the fact that he forgot that Magic Cylinder was on the field is so funny. I scrapped out a win versus Draco's Blackwings last night. Was fighting for my life. Ooh, did I lose to the Blackwings? I don't remember.
Blackwings is a deck that I'm working on.
I beat someone's Blackwings recently, but I think I lost to Draco's Blackwings.
Oops.
If I remember correctly. I took quite a this past week.
Here is the card that I had to beat Jet Dragon. It's unaffected. So after this is Fusion Summon, it's unaffected until the end of my next turn. So by other cards, so it wouldn't have even stayed something to beat. And the thing is, it would only have beaten your Jet by being a beat stick.
I mean,
yeah, so I actually had nothing, absolutely nothing to deal with it.
Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes things.
It's after midnight.
It is. I know. I need to go. Do I play Master Duel? I don't play Master Duel, Baconator. I am so sorry. I do, however, want to start playing on twitch.television, in which case I believe I want to stream Master Duel because I want to do viewer duels with viewers, obviously. So I do think that's gonna come soon. But I don't even have a deck in Master Duel yet. I've just done the tutorial so far. I don't have a deck in Master Duel yet, but once I get a deck together, I think I'll probably stream it a bit after February. I'm very busy throughout February, up until like the last week of February, so I'm probably not going to be online that much for like the next month-ish. But after that, I have like my Twitch set up. I want to start streaming on Twitch again. I want to stream on TikTok more, doing some like gaming content, more Yu-Gi-Oh duels, things like that. So I definitely want to do Master Duel through that. In which case I would love to duel people on Master Duel, but until then. And you want platinum? I have 4 on Master Duel. Sick. Yeah.
What is your favorite bad card?
Bad card? Oh,
like one of your favorites, and it's bad. It is bad, but you love it.
Easy dub. I know exactly what card. I just have to find it. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. It's somewhere on my desk. Give me 2 seconds. Is it up here?
I wonder which of us has the worst bad card.
Easy. Probably. But I think it's in here.
Who are you betting on has the worst one? I think mine's probably worse.
Mine's real bad. I mean, I'm sure there's worse. I won't lie. I'm sure there's definitely worse cards.
It'd be funny if we had the same one, though.
Probably not. Unless you have a very specific card, probably not.
I mean, it is a very specific card. It's my favorite bad card.
Very specific. I think it's. Where is it?
Mine's a spell.
Oh, we definitely don't. Come on, Pookie. Where the fuck are you?
Is it a monster?
It is a monster. I'm pretty sure.
Main deck?
Main deck monster. I'm pretty sure you could guess it. I'm pretty sure you could guess it. Unless you don't know that it exists as a card, in which case you probably can't. But
My only guess was going to be Galaxy Eyes.
Photon Dragon? Photon Dragon's a fine card.
That's the only good card. That's the only favorite of yours I know, and I was like, that's not a bad one. I don't know what would be.
Mario! Come here, buddy! Where'd you go? Come here! Where are you? I miss you!
Like, this is my favorite spell card, and it's bad.
Where's my baby? I can't find it. Oh! Is it in here? Please tell me it's in here.
Or it's either my favorite or very close to my favorite.
Fun fact, it was initially in my very first iteration of my Photon deck for Boomer format.
So is it a Photon card?
It's actually, technically, it is not a Photon card. No.
Is it a Galaxy Eyes card?
It's technically not a Galaxy or a Photon card, but it is part of.
Is it one of those orbitals?
Yeah.
Orbital 7. Yeah, I would not have guessed that.
Orbital.
I don't even know if it's good or not.
When this card is flipped face up, place 1. You got it, boss. Counter on it. You can remove all. You got it, boss. Counters on this card. Its attack becomes 2,000. After you change this card's attack with this effect, it cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of this turn, and is sent to the graveyard during the end phase. You contribute this card to target one Photon or Galaxy monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand.
It's quirky. It's quirky.
I think, theoretically, I do think it could potentially work.
Mine, I would have to make a deck around it, not put it in a deck that it works in. The Seal of Orichalcos. So no extra deck, and if I had anything special summoned, it's destroyed.
See, I was going to put the Seal of Orichalcos in my Galaxy Eyes, my Photon deck for Boomer format, because I don't special summon from the extra deck, but it destroys special summon cards when it hits the field, and Galaxy Eyes is typically, more often than not, special summoned and not normal summoned. Especially with Hyper Galaxy. So I'd have to play it.
That's why I love it, but it is bad. Like, I could make Magnet Warriors because they especially Boomer Magnet Warriors, since a normal Magnet Warriors people want to use the XEs. I don't, but most people do.
My favorite bad card is Junk Synchron.
Junk Synchron's fine.
I think Orbital 7.
Junk Synchron revives a level 2 or lower, and it's a synchro, and it's a tuner. Yeah, Junk Synchron's just fine. This actively disrupts your gameplay unless you're playing around it.
Yeah.
We've been saying goodbye for an hour now.
Yeah, we should probably go.
As much as I love talking to you, I have to admit this is getting bad.
Berserkion and Empyrean Magnum are special summons.
Yes, but if I get it early game, or if I get out Block Dragon, which is banned in TCG, but it is valid in Boomer.
Yeah. Dark Rebellion, XYZ Dragon. Yeah, just duel already. JK. Oh, we're done dueling. We're about to get off. Go to sleep.
A spontaneous duel.
Oh, I could not. I already feel fever coming.
Fever.
Hard.
Hug.
But yeah, that being said, I do believe it is time to go. Thank you so much for the duel.
I don't believe we've had a one-on-one duel, have we?
We have. Yeah. Yeah, a while ago. It was very early on in my dueling career on TikTok. We did. I do remember, because I played Galaxies and you played Zombies, and I literally couldn't do anything, and I couldn't also get my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
But I didn't do the bad stuff. The bad stuff is new.
Well, a little. It was a little like but it wasn't that bad. But I'd say play Silvery Calcus before having special summon monsters, but you'd have to draw Silvery Calcus before you have special summon monsters, and that's like the problem with Silvery Calcus is you have to draw it very early on rather than later. So if you drew Silvery Calcus like later on in the duel, you'd have to play it when there was no special summon monsters on the field, and also like every single Galaxy and Photon monster basically is a special summon monster. So it's just very hard to play around in my personal deck. That's why I didn't use it, but I think a lot of other decks, especially nowadays in Yu-Gi-Oh, because so many monsters just like have special summon conditions, you could just like special summon so many monsters. It's just very hard to like play it. Whereas like when the Silvery Calculus was created, like way back when, even though it wasn't printed for another like 10 years, there wasn't as many special summons that just like swarmed the field. And most cards were still like summoned or normal summonable.
Also, the thematic, like it destroys those from the unlocks from the extra deck for the thematic reason of the Eye of Timaeus, Fang of Critias, Claw of Heremos.
Yeah.
Like if it just destroyed fusion monsters and prevented fusions, it would still be thematically the same.
So other monsters didn't exist at the time when Silvery Calculus was created, obviously, because there's no synchros or anything like that. But when the card was printed, when the card was initially printed, synchros and XYZs did exist. So they could have just said no fusion, but they didn't. They said no extra deck.
Also, I think when it was created, it didn't like it probably didn't even say anything about the extra deck, and it was just the anime thing. They disagree.
They were just on different sides. But also the extra deck back in Duel Monster era was called the Fusion deck.
Yes, it was.
Technically, I think it was still called the extra deck, but I know there's some cards where it's printed the Fusion deck.
I used to have game mats where the slot said the Fusion deck.
Actually, I think you're right. I think the old mats did say that. I wonder if I still have them. I don't think I do.
God, that's throwback.
Anyway, I'm gonna go before this conversation derails any further. But thank you so much for joining me in my live.
I don't think there is a further we can derail.
You know what? You know what I mean.
Unless we switch the topic from Yu-Gi-Oh to something entirely opposite.
We've already done that. And then we circled back to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, right, autism.
And now I'm circling to my bed. So, thank you guys for all of the likes, the gifts, the follows, the everything. I appreciate every single one of you. Star, thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm dueling tomorrow at 4 p.m. and then 7 p.m. I think. I'm not dueling in between those, so I don't know what I'm going to do in between those. I might just like rest because my back has been killing me from holding a dual disc for so many times. And then I don't think I'm going to duel that much next week. And then I'm not dueling the week after that at all.
Oh, so you're trying to avoid dueling me now?
No, I'm just really busy the next few weeks. I just don't have time. But I think the only duels I think I'm gonna do next week are like probably if Kudo wants to duel, because he kind of makes his schedule without like he just like makes a schedule and he just like sends it. So if he is like we're dueling, then we're dueling. Other than that, I'll probably go live a little bit, maybe to play some games and just chill. But I don't think I'm going to be dueling next week too much. I'll probably take like very select few duels, maybe like a couple, 1 or 2 a day tops. Just because I have a lot to work on next week. And then the next week, I'm gone. I'm going to an anime convention. I'm not going to be around. I might be around on Monday.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're just so tired of me.
I was just saying my final what my schedule looks like, okay?
Yeah. You're just very tired right now.
I know. I was just going No. I was just discussing my schedule before I got off, so everyone is aware that I will be live and the next my upcoming schedule, because it's a little funky for the next 2 weeks.
All right. Bye.
But yeah.
Hearts.
Goodbye. Let me just